Okay, there we go. Bada bop boom pow. Okay, starting the stream early, way earlier today because I will have to bounce out, and I wanted to make sure I get a stream in today. Yesterday I could not at all, and there's no way, shape, or form. I was busy from morning to sundown, and then some. Had no energy, so even if I wanted to do like a midnight stream, it wasn't likely. But yeah, how you doing, Eon? So yeah, that's the reason for the early stream. Just gotta make sure I do a stream today, and even though today's also gonna be a busy day, but not as busy as yesterday. Yesterday I had my whole day taken up. So yeah, today I'm just gonna make sure you know, make sure I get some game time in, because obviously I didn't even do shit yesterday. It's all business, no play. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Let me just do that and do this and do that and grab this controller, because this is the one. Why am I whistling? Alright, it's been a while since I hopped on Crimson Desert. Hold on. Like, you like the Crimson Desert lives? Yeah, well, don't get used to it. Lego Batman is coming out in, well, actually, I'm gonna have early access, so, earlier access, but so yeah, I'm gonna be playing that tomorrow. Tomorrow, yes, that's right. I am a Lego Batman fan, and a lot of people don't know that. They don't need to know it, it's none of your business. None of your business, like what I like is what I like. But yeah, I've been really looking forward to that game, and I almost wasn't gonna be able to get it, but your boy worked some magic, ran the numbers, recalculated, redebated. What's the time here? It is about to be 12 a. Sorry, not 12 a.m. 12 p.m. Anyway, yeah, words, other words. It's been a while since I played. I don't even remember like where was I at for research as far as research goes. There was still this mystery I never solved. That's right. I can refight like stuff like this too now, because they get reclaimed. That's a faction I ain't never seen before. I'm actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go over there. It looks cool. Let's find out. Let's fuck around and find out some things. I like finding stuff out. 10:30 for you? That's a great time. Great time to be. Great time to have. Anyway, let me see. Do I have all my stuff on? I do. Okay. Oh man. Pretty sure they added. They did like some corrections to Damien's melee, like a hand-to-hand, in the last patch, which is pretty awesome. Plus they fixed the ammo glitch, which is also amazing. Is there any birds here? You know what? This is a random ass spot. Let's see if I can get some burbs. Tools, plop this down. Put it right there. I don't think there's burbs here. Yeah, I don't think there's any burbs here. I tried it. How you doing, Rinshu? I'm assuming the Rinshu PG is it Rinshu PG? Let me know if I said that right, but yeah, it is. It is Rinshu PG. All right, just want to make sure I said that correctly. Yeah. How you doing? How's your day going? How's your life going? Anything interesting happening? If not, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but if not, that's fine too. As far as I'm concerned, nothing interesting happening with me either, other than playing a video game. But you know what? That's okay. Life isn't always the most eventful, amazing thing ever, and we don't need it to be. At least I don't need it to be. I can't speak for everybody. I only speak for me. Where am I going again? I go in the right place? I'm not. I mean, yes, I am, but I'll use this place as a place to jump off of. Why did my music pause? I never paused it. There's crows here? Hold up. Maybe I can get some interesting burbs here. Hold on. Got some dirt right here I can shove something into. Oh, get that out of my inventory. Take this. And we're gonna stab this paper as a sacrifice to guarantee burbs. I didn't think that would work. That actually went inside the cool. There's no burbs here. Alright, no burbs. No burbs, that's fine. Just take a jump across. Nice landing. Alright. Oh, terrible landing. Holy. Alright, never mind. I take that back. Fuck that landing. Have I been to this place before? Probably. I think I have been here before. It's just new faction took over, and I've never seen this faction. It's question marks, which is why I'm going to find out what's up with the question marks, man. Who are you people? Occupation bandits. Really? Just some bandits? Yeah, I know I took fall damage there, but I don't care. Trust. Especially against bandits. Bandits don't have any armor, so effectively, they suck. Yeah, see, they get one shot. Bandits are like... Bandits and red and bleed bandits are the only faction in the game that have no... Fuck. Oh, right. I gotta change that too. Oh, right. I forgot I had that. Any use of ice creates a... excuse me. Creates a whatchamacallit. It didn't work that time. Why didn't it do it? What was the ice one again? Was it? It was square. Oh, okay, never mind. How did that work? Why did it do the after effect when I shot? Is it because I shot the enemy with the charge shot? I think so. Let me get my magic back, or spirit back. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. Now, let's see. Let me shoot a motherfucker to find out about a motherfucker. I'll just stand up here. Whoa, what the fuck just happened? Okay, that's a new issue. That's never happened before. Sure, yeah, okay. Okay, so it does... It's only when I shoot enemies that it does that. Okay. How do I imbue again? Was it L2? Or I could just shoot him. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. I gotta remember how to imbue. Shield. No, not these. Whichever one was the shield throw imbue. I don't remember. I'm confused. No. It wasn't this one. What is it? Is it this one? No, that's flight. But what the hell? It's been so long since I played. I don't remember where the very specifics are. What is this? Ambush. She has access to ambush now. I'm assuming Unka has that too. Do I want to use ambush? No. I don't really like ambush like that. It's fine, but usually I don't need to forcefully close a distance when I like crowd control. How does one... Where is the... I forget what was the imbue button again? Maybe I don't have enough mana or spirit. That's probably what it is. Let's meditate real quick. I forgot to put that on. Why is my food melon? I don't want my food to be melon. That's not... What? Where's my actual... Never mind. I don't know why it's not there, but it's fine. Got 19 harvest soups. Let's rock with that. And, it's fine. Alright, there we go. Okay, now that's handled. Let me see. Wrong thing. Ah, yeah, there's L2 and R2. And it just triggers the ice of effect thingy on me instead when I do it that way. Wait, can I like... weren't you able to fly and do this as well? I think you can now. Yeah, you can fly and meditate. Yeah. That's badass. I love that. It might not seem valuable, but that's actually fucking amazing. Being able to meditate and fly at the same time, so I can actually travel while getting my spirit back. Okay, so now that this place has been reconquered, I guess I thought it would be something more interesting, like an actual new faction or some shit. Because I know they have plans on adding them or whatever, but it is what it is. I can go conquer stuff, but here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm not gonna do bounties. I'm gonna do actual quests. That's a bounty. So pretty sure there was some quests that I could go quest I'm pretty sure that was bounty related. Yes, this one. Talk to this guy. Just take it easy and you know, ease my way back into it because it's been a while. There's also this race, but I don't have a fast enough horse. I've yet to get a fast enough horse or mount to take on the next race. It's either that or have infinite stamina, and I don't got infinite stamina. What was this one again? This was another... Oh, this is a fishing thing. I'll do that next. Let's get over here. Unavailable? What the hell? Oh, because I'm flying. There we go. Wait, I thought you could... was it because of flying and meditating? Because I swear you could fast travel while you're flying now. Or gliding. Whichever word you want to use. Pretty sure that was the case. No, you're aggravating. Alright. Hey buddy, let me talk to you. Wait, what? Don't you have a quest for me? Excuse me? I'm here to talk to you, bro. I'm like right in front of you, saying words. What the fuck? Listen here, buddy. If they're not upstairs, I'm coming to fuck you up. I will drop a quick save. Or not a quick save in this case, but I will drop a save and beat your ass, I swear. Is this not the guy? No, there we go. Oh, so now you want to have your fucking quest pop up when I threaten you. Okay. See how it is. Uh-huh. What do you need from me? Craft something tougher. You need fine wood. Okay, yeah. I've yet to be able to make flawless wood, though. Because I don't have whatever tool I need to chop down trees to get flawless wood. I don't have it. And that sucks. I want to make flawless wood. That's what she said. Uh-huh. Let me see something. Another medium bag in my inventory. I gotta dump some space for sooner than later, but it's fine. I'll do it when I'm at like close to 240. It's fine. I don't really have a junky inventory. It's mostly well managed anyway, so it's fine. And plus, I still got to do the cooler thing, like to make the enhanced cuckoo cooler. Then I can put all my ingredients away. I'd have so much more inventory space, like right off bat. It'd be incredible. Let me get rid of this extra axe. I don't need that. Also, I could take this out of my inventory. So there's some freed up space right there. Okay. Let's see. Where was I going next? It was down here, right? Yeah. I could do this, but if I remember correctly, I can't find this secret place. No matter where I look. I don't know why I can't find it. I tried. You know what? Since I'm here, I'll give it a gander real quick. I'll give it like a minute or two of staring, looking, whatever else. Wait a minute. What type of birds they got around here? Broke my ankles a little bit. That's fine though. I don't think I ever did that here. Did the bird thing here. Let's do it. What kind of birds y'all got over here? Let me just drop one of these. Give me burbs. And please meet you. Anyway. Yeah, no, that's full of everything. Okay, I guess I could throw in a watermelon, I guess? I don't fucking know. Everything else is pretty much in there. Yeah? Yeah? Wait, hold on. That wasn't in there. Or was it? Oh, it wasn't. I don't... I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's... The fuck, mercury? What do you mean mercury can be used for... What bird is eating mercury? It's insane. Unless it's like a super special, unique bird that I don't know about. In which case, fuck it. We're like 4 in that bit. Whatever special, unique bird eats mercury, there you go. Got some mercury in there for you. But there's no burbs here, so it's fine. I wish there was like a way to know which areas have birds that I can tame and which don't. It is what it is though. Anyway, now let me look for Le Treasure, or Treasure Place, whatever you want to call it. Let me be sure not to incur the sight of my enemy, aka these guards, because they don't like me. They don't like seeing me. And I don't feel like fighting them right now. I want to find this secret shit. I don't know if it's gonna be like a wall. I remember being here last time and I could never find the whatever is secret. I can never find it. We'll see though. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to swim. That is my one. That's the one piece of logic I know for sure. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be swim. What the fuck is that? Is that glowing? Am I tripping? I would like. Holy shit! Wait. So it is over the water. Well, I guess that's what a month break from the game will do for you. Give you a whole different perspective, huh? Anyway. Oh wait, I gotta hold on to this shit. Hey buddy, you can't do that to me. Get the fuck off me. You know what? I'm gonna beat your ass in silence. I said silence, so let me actually commit. Okay, That's nice. That's cute. Did anybody tell you you don't do any damage? You're weak as shit, boy. Oh, you're so lucky I ran into the water. I couldn't hit him with the primary lotus. Oh, damn. Wait, why is he that much taller than me? Whatcha? Oh, they noticed. Yeah, okay, bro. Alright. Alright. I guess I'm scrapping. Let's do this shit. This is on hard difficulty, by the way. Just want to point that out. But it don't matter because we scrapping now. Yup. Yup. Wait. Get off me, bitch. Excuse me. I gotta get this gunman. Yup. That's your ass. Ah. You dog. Get up. Or don't. When the combat in this game is so good. Oh shit. Get off me. Alright. Alright. I would try and clear them all out. I mean, I can, but I don't feel like it. It's gonna take too long. It's gonna take too long, and they're gonna keep trying to arrest me, so I'll just lay low for a little bit, let them cool their heads off, because they're clearly in the wrong. I mean, who does all that? Crazy people. That's who. Okay, we good? Yeah, okay. We good. Okay. So now, climb up to this. Do like this. I'm gonna resist. It's a big ass claw. What the fuck? Why she got a big claw like that? Big meaty claw. Anyway. Let me in. Palmar pill and black sun. The fuck is a black sun? Let's find out. I mean, I'm a black sun, but you know, otherwise, what the fuck is a black sun? Alright. Now I don't need this shit anymore, so yeah, that's great, fantastic. Get out of my inventory. Now, this black sun, what is it? Where is it? Why is it? I don't see any symbols. These are for two mysteries or investigation quests. Two different investigation quests that I'm not gonna do right now. I don't really want to. Where's this black sun thing? Confused. Is it equipment? Here it is, equipment. Oh, it's a shield. Okay. It's a cool looking shield, but you know, I thought I'd be getting something else. Fine though. Fine, it is what it is, even when it isn't. Now, let me out. I said let me out. You know what? I don't gotta do it like this. I could just motherfucking, yeah, watch me TP out. There we go. Problem solved. Alright. 1 second. Quickly checking my phone. Okay. Alright. Alright. Now to on. Yeah. Wasn't it? Oh yeah, the quest was down here, is it? Ah, I'm back. Yeah, I know. Did he really just randomly go AFK in his stream? Yeah, I did. I had to go do something. Real life took over. And when real life takes over, you shut the fuck up and go ahead and answer real life. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. Alright, back to it. Back to what I was gonna do. The fishing thing. Sure, anybody who showed up and left, we're gonna leave regardless. I'm not worried about it. I'm never too worried about these days. After all this time, I've learned my lesson as a daily streamer. At least I try to be daily, but you know, sometimes, every now and then, life gets hectic and I gotta like skip out on a day or two. Or two, depends on how crazy shit gets, but you know, one thing I learned about streaming after doing this for damn near 2 years is like, it really doesn't matter if I go AFK for 20, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. If I gotta go do something real quick, I gotta go fucking do that thing, you know? And people who were gonna leave, they were gonna leave whether I was there or not. So I never worry about it, you know? It's never like on my mind, like, oh man, I can't believe people are gonna show up and leave. I could be frustrated about it at times, sure, because obviously I didn't plan on having to step out while I'm streaming, or you know, step away. But when it happens, it happens. Now, I'm here to get some fish, so let's get some damn fish. I need a rowboat so I can get out there. Or maybe I could just do fishing normally? Is that a memory? What is that? Yeah, this is it was that guy. Go ahead. 7 rings in hand. Okay. I'm not doing that. I don't feel like refighting the boss right now. What I want to do is do quest. I will refight bosses in the future, but not right now. I don't have my fishing rod, do I? Nope. Okay. I thought I could solve this differently. Okay. Hold on. I got an idea. I need to head back. I need to head to camp, grab my fishing rod. I don't have the best fishing rod. It's way better than the other one. Oh, they got symbol. Oh, I didn't realize that their animal, like the symbols for all my pets, are just like on the map now. Must be something new that they added. I'm pretty sure I read it in one of the updates. I just didn't remember. It doesn't matter. It's just nice to see the symbol of them on the map while also being around. I wonder if the birds are just floating around. Like, are they somewhere too? I gotta check. Where's the fishing rod? There it is. Find a fishing rod and give me that. And while I'm here, let me see if there's anything I gotta toss. Any excess. Yeah, that can go in there. Yeah. What does that do? Retribution. Shit. I'm not sure if I care about this. I'm pretty sure it just sends out rings, right? Or to following 3 guards. So I gotta block 3 times and I can ring. Well, that's not really part of my playstyle. I'm not really a blocking kind of person. I usually parry as much as humanly possible. and just forget that blocking is a thing on purpose because I don't know. I got props. Anyway, what else should I talk? I got a lot of water. Actually, I need all that water anyway. It can stay. Social journal. I can get rid of that. I gotta get rid of that. I gotta be rid of the journal. Journal. Yes, I do. I don't care anymore. I already got her treasure. There's nothing else I need to toss right now. Anyway, let's see. I can put this up. And put this up too for now. I'll put that up for now. Sleep arrows. I still have those sitting in my inventory. What am I gonna do with them? I don't know. Let me make sure there's nothing that was sent to my private stash as well. I could go put. I forgot these trophies. I should probably shove them up in whatchamacallit as well eventually. I do have some extra garbage sitting in my supply chest. Go figure, right? I don't really want to carry this stuff around though. Not really. Yeah, I really don't. I'm gonna leave this stuff in here for now. I'll come back. I'll take the copper ore though. I'll come back for this. Can I not get all of it? There we go. I'll come back for this later though. When I have a slightly more organized inventory. Yeah, that's annoying. We'll see about that. Now, anything going on with you there, guy? Recovery items? No. And camp provisions, I can toss. I should have grabbed all of these, actually. Out the supply chest. Fuck it, I'll do it later. It's fine. It's not like killing my inventory space or anything. I'm okay. What next? What next? What next? I got my fishing rod. Fishing rod is gotten, so let's head on back here and do some fishing. There we go. I'm gonna fish at this spot right here. Specifically, stand right here and fish. It's perfect. Alright. Let's do this shit. No fish in this area. What? Unless there's fish here? Doubt it. I doubt there would be. It's dried fish, but that doesn't count for what I need. Unless it does it. Do I specifically got to be in this area to fish? Let's find out. Because I was just outside of it. What are the streams set up like a mobile game? Oh, interesting you ask. Because it's actually not set up like a mobile game. There are two streams. You see, YouTube has a vertical and a regular stream, and I just do both. I do both at the same time. So you can go watch the vertical one if you want the full setup. But there are plenty of people. You and me both. I agree. I don't really like the short stream very much. But believe it or not, there are people who genuinely enjoy the shorts more. And, you know, you got to give the people what they want. Although I don't do that all the time, this is one of my concessions that I make. I do a double stream. One for the shorts, one for the full vertical stream. So if you want to check that out, David Roberto. I don't know why I almost said Daedrobats. I don't know where the fuck my head was at with that. But David Roberto, how you doing, man? If you want to come check out the regular size stream, just, you know, click on it. Click on the channel, and there you go. You'll be you're invited into a world of regular stream. And I'm assuming you're watching this on PC, because on PC it doesn't format correctly. It just kind of makes this weird box thing. So, yeah. But a lot of people watch streams on their phone more often, so it makes sense for me to do the vertical in the regular stream as well. So yeah, that is the ultimate answer I got for you. I need to find Ursula's journal, get that out of my inventory. Yeah, I know. It looks like boo boo on PC. Trust me, I usually watch streams on my computer rather than on my phone, and I don't like the vertical stream as much either. The best I could do for it is try to make it as engaging as possible, you know, with like images and you know, all the other stuff going on, which is why you see it that way. It has all this extra stuff because basically, you're on the real one now? All right, great. But yeah, basically with the vertical stream, what ends up happening is a lot of people, believe it or not, unless they really fuck with me personally, they get bored even if the gameplay is exactly what they want. So I try to make it as ADHD friendly as possible for, you know, the scrollers, which helps a lot. It's like a fly trap. You know, it's like a fly trap, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, I try to make it creative. I put like the random Agent Smith in the side of the corner. You know, I made that. I did that then, like, just so he just. I have intentions on making like a GIF of it. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like have it where his head peeks in and then like it goes away. That might be fun. I'll see about doing some goofy stuff like that. That could be pretty interesting. Just to see, you know, do people. Is that gonna do that? Because people point out the Agent Smith randomly, but I'm sure if it moved around, people would point it out even more. You know, it's like poked in and disappeared for a little bit. So I mean, as much as I don't like the vertical stream, I make it seem like I like it. I like customizing it because unlike the full stream, which I never tarnish with a bunch of stuff on it, the vertical stream has. Oh, there's no fish here. You see, I had to get fish for this quest. Okay, bro. Anyway, the vertical stream has a ton of potential to just be whatever the fuck, you know? Like, it doesn't have to focus on the gameplay at all, even if that is what I'm doing. Just make a lot of cool stuff. Like, I got a lot, for various different games, I make different things. I got, like, like, if it's a Sonic game, I got a bunch of Sonic stuff or whatever. You know, for example, that's just an example. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's a fun time. Even though I know people probably don't watch the vertical streams exactly for the gameplay, but hey, if they end up enjoying me for me, that's even better. And for whatever reason, I cannot fish here, even though I need to acquire fish. Why? It's a lot of dried fish, man. There's an extraordinary amount of dried fish all over this place. If I stole all this, my inventory would be packed. I'm so confused. How about, what if I fish on the well? The game tells me to get opal eyes. Opal eyes. Opal eyes. I said that wrong the first time. But I can't fish here. Why? I like fishing. Let me fish, video game. Come on. Chill out. Oh, come on. Almost forgot to ask the most important question. You said you're at work. How's your day going? How's work going? Work going well? Stressful day? Easy day? Were I too pissed off yesterday's stream or busy? I was really busy. Believe it or not, I had intentions to stream yesterday, but I came to realize, oh wait, I gotta go somewhere and do something after my main obligation, which is always on Sundays. So I was like, yeah, okay. After I go to church, okay, I gotta go do some physical labor. And this time it turned into an entire fucking day worth of cleaning, dragging heavy shit around. Well, not heavy shit, it wasn't heavy. I mean, there was one heavy thing, but still. And so like by the time I got home, it was like 8 or 9, and it was like, dude, I was sweaty, gross, dirty. Nobody expected it to go that long. It was fucking awful, man. And I already knew I wouldn't get home on time, but like, even if I wanted to do an emergency stream, that shit was not happening. I was done for. I had slept like a baby after my shower because my body just, I was out of it. Yeah, I understand. It can be pretty hard without your professional yapper to yap the day away. You're at work. It looked like pure ass. Wait, why am I rereading that part? Hold on. 10 out of 10 being paid to sit on YouTube. W. Love that. I gotta give me one of them jobs, that's for sure. How you doing, Musta? How's your day going? I already know, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either, right? Yes, I agree. We feel the same, I promise. You know that. Anyway, yeah. How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. I'm doing a stream earlier than usual, though, as you could tell, because I got to go do more stuff. Got to go back to finalize some things, clean some stuff up, take some stuff, drag some stuff around, bring some stuff places, work. I gotta go do things. So, which is why the reason for the early stream. I'm trying to get in a real stream today. I don't know how long today's gonna go, so I already know I can't fish here. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try a different approach. But yeah, so I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to get some stream time early. Fish trap. Why is there fish traps out here? Just doing nothing. They have no... Oh, they're inside of here! Oh, I understand what the game wanted from me now. I understand it now. I understand it now. Wait, do fish traps actually work in this game? Can you make a game request? Of course you can. Maybe you could look into playing. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm always down for a game request. Just make sure, like, my one caveat is just make sure it's a cool game. Alright, everybody has games that they like, and even I have some games that I would never suggest to somebody because they're not actually good games. I just personally enjoy it. So if just make sure you suggest an actually decent game. That is the one rule of suggesting anything to anybody in a social standard, even outside, like, just in general. Like, think about that. You wouldn't suggest a song is bad to somebody just because you personally really like it for whatever reason, because it's not a good song. So I'm just saying, just make sure the game is actually a decent enough game that it's not just a personal taste thing. Because I got some games that I like that I would never suggest. Like, a good example would be Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is an incompleted game that'll never be finished because WB dropped it. So whatever you do, never purchase and play Gotham Knights. It'll feel incomplete. You'll hit a wall and be like, shouldn't there be more content? Yes, they had plans for more content, and they couldn't make it because WB dropped them. So that game is dead in the water. Very unfortunate, but it's actually one of my favorite games of all time. Unfortunately, I love it a lot, but it'll never be finished and it'll never get to its full potential. So most people fucking hate it, and I don't blame them. Or at least they don't hate it. They think it's like fucking mid as fuck. And yeah, it is mid as fuck. I just happen to really like that game in particular for the reasons the combat is goated. Anyway, let me read chat. You're tired, but you feeling good now nonetheless. Oh shit. Appreciate the sub. And I don't mean by that by Twitch standards. I mean like actual sub, the actual sub. Appreciate that. What the hell? There an image here? Oh, I didn't know that. All right, let me. Can I not put the helmet or whatever? You already know the answer to that, Yumi. Yeah, sure do, Musta. Anyway, why can't I play that memory? I'm trying to it won't put the helmet on. I can rob him? There's no way I can rob a fucking memory, right? Hold on. That's bullshit. There's no way that works. Oh, because the helmet's on. Ah, that's right. The helmet is on other bro. I remember. Okay, so I gotta. Wait, no, it's not. I just can't put it on. I thought the last update made it to where I can put this helmet on. Like on any character. What the hell? That sucks. Anyway. One is called Rayman Legends. Oh, I played Rayman once growing up. I never had it. I played it on my cousin's 3DS a long time ago. Man, that was so many summers ago. Holy shit. What a great time that I had playing that game. I never considered going back to like try to play that. Didn't even think about that all these years. Okay, that's a W suggestion. I'm definitely gonna yep, definitely gonna do that one. I don't think I played Rayman Legends on the 3DS, but I don't remember which Rayman it was, but I definitely played a Rayman game on that. It was a great time. And then the other one is Toem, a Photo Adventure. I'll check it out. I don't mind more chill games. So long as it doesn't have any cringy, annoying mechanics that make me go, I hate it here. I'm down to check it out. Believe it or not, I'm not like a meathead. I don't need an action game to be entertained. I know my track record doesn't show that very well. It doesn't prove that very well. But on my channel, y'all don't know this, but I have a full series that I did playing Harvest Moon. That's it. Harvest Moon. Sorry, wrong game. I played Harvest Moon growing up. I just said the wrong game. Hold on. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I always forget the name because I always get it mixed up with Harvest Moon because they're both farming games. Hold on. I'm looking for it on my Steam list. What was it? Shit. How am I forgetting what this is called? Oh, this is so cringe. I literally have like fucking 100 hours on this game or some shit. It's crazy. It's like blanking in my brain. I gotta go back because I never actually ended up having kids in that game, and I want to go. Rune Factory. There it is. Fucking Rune Factory. That's the one. Okay, I was wrong. Not 100 hours. It's 80 hours. But Rune Factory, I gotta go back and like do some post-game content, like actually having children and doing cool stuff. And there's a few more cool things that I haven't done in that game, but I mostly did everything. But yeah, I might go back. Like I might do some Harvest or some not Harvest Moon, some more Rune Factory streams. Maybe even play older Rune Factory games. I actually grew up playing games like Rune Factory 4. Rune Factory 4 is goated. I love Rune Factory 4. And anybody who knows about Rune Factory 4, you could probably guess who I decided to romance as a kid. You can probably guess exactly which character my child self romanced as a kid. Probably guess. That's right. If you understand my taste in video games, then there's probably like an instant answer. If you ever played Harvest Moon. Or sorry, not Rune Factory 4. Then the answer should be very clear. I had my taste in people, or my taste in general was very unknown to me as a child. Even as a child, I knew what I liked. I knew what I liked. Anyway, yeah. So I'll definitely check them out though. You think you know? I bet you do know. I bet you do know, Musa. If you played the game, you probably have you know exactly who. It's not even a question. It's like, yep, yeah, he sure did go after that character. But you know what? Just vague post about it. Don't tell them. All right, they don't know. If they don't know, they don't know. And it's like they can dig. Just Google the cast and guess randomly. I guess that'll help you. Anyway, what am I doing here? I think I gotta go return this, like right up the road. I've been yapping so much. Nice W landing. Perfect spacing. No fall damage. Can I have that statue, bro? Yeah. I gave you your fish. Now stop talking to me. Give me the statue. Hand me that statue right now. I want that statue. I want that in my base. Holy shit, I want this statue. It's like that is there somebody selling this shit or what? There's no way this is just like a thing that's just exists here. I want that shit. I want it. I mean, to be fair, I'm not surprised Randy isn't here yet. You know why I'm not surprised? Because Randy probably didn't expect an early stream. Nobody does. Nobody expects an early stream. Especially this early. This is way earlier than usual. But I had to do it that way. I had to do it this way. I got stuff to do. Anyway, is that the end of the side quest? Yes, that is the end of the side quest. So let's see. Is there any other? What other quest do I got that I need to sort? That isn't a bounty. I don't feel like doing bounties right now. Okay, this one's a building thing. That's not done. I can't do that. I don't have a fast enough horse. I don't want to do bounties right now. Oh shit. Acquire a perch. Let's do that. Where is it fast travel? I'll never get tired of this fast travel transportation method. So cool. So cool. By the way, y'all, Lego Batman I'm gonna start a Lego Batman series as of tomorrow. That's right. I'm a big Lego Batman fan. I've been sparsely talking about it the last few streams, but I'm 12 million% going to be who the fuck is that random dot on the map? Is that a person I can talk to? But yeah, so I like Lego. I can't speak. I like Lego Batman so much that I pre-ordered the game, and the reason I pre-ordered the deluxe edition is so I can specifically play it 2 days early. Well, technically 3. So I will be playing that shit tomorrow, more than likely. Either that or it's either not tomorrow, but I'll have it downloaded for tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. It seems like I can play it 3 days early based on the time zone configuration, but if anything, I'll probably be like, then not tomorrow, then the next day. But yeah, Lego Batman, that's gonna be a series. I'm gonna be playing Lego Batman. I'm gonna love that. Yeah, I considered doing a series of playing through Lego Batman 1, 2, and 3, but if I'm honest with you, no. No, I'm not gonna do that. I was yapping so hard, I went away from the objective. Incredible. Anyway, but yeah, yeah, I am super excited to play that. I mean, it's pretty hard to prove to people that I'm not a meathead when it comes to video games. I love my fair share of action games, but trust. I grew up playing so much more than that. I love me a good platformer. I like all sorts of stuff, man. So many different cool. I wish more platformers would come out, like just straight up platforming games. Because platforming games are just straight elite. They're so fun. Platforming games are actually amazing. Why won't it let me reel in? But we barely ever get platforming games. They show up and then they disappear. Like the last really great one was whatchamacallit. I'm sure anybody who's into platforming games probably knows what I'm talking about. I'm just forgetting the name because I'm too busy fishing. Yeah, Justice, forgot them. I can get some a sound bite and like do some shit like that. Like I don't have a soundboard, but I can do it manually. I have yet. Look, this is the problem when I'm broke. When you're broke, you can't easily just go get things. Okay, I wish I had a soundboard because I would do a lot of goofy shit with it, a lot, and I would change the sound effects all the time based on what I'm playing. But I don't have the money to get that, and I still have to get a lot of other things. That is the biggest problem. I gotta get a lot of other things, man. So like I gotta. Y'all remember the Batman needs to go to the Batcave. Y'all remember the lapel mic set that I told y'all about? I don't remember what stream it was, but there's a bit of a problem. You see, I didn't realize that the set that it comes with, I have it now, but I have to plug it into a mixer, like the bass, the receiver. I have to plug that into a mixer. So even though it's a wireless lapel mic setup, I had to plug it into a fucking mixer. And I don't have a mixer yet because my money's been tight recently, so I can't just go get the equipment. Like I can't casually, okay, I'll go buy a mixer. Like I wish, I fucking wish, bro, but money is really tight right now. And bills are fucking due. Bills are due. They keep becoming due, and staying on top of those leaves me looking real bony. You know, put it like that. And I still got to eat too. Like, damn, it's expensive. Well, obviously, if you made more money, it wouldn't be a big deal. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, it is very tragic. I was so excited too. I was thinking, damn, next stream, I'm gonna do a VR stream. Sorry, I thought I was interrupted. But next stream, I'm gonna do a VR stream, and it's like, yeah. I was so excited for that too. I was about to spend all night trying to set up the lapel mic setup and everything, get all the batteries in, because I keep batteries on me. I got like stacks and stacks of unused, like brand new batteries sitting in the back. All right, I'll never run out of batteries. I'm always on that shit. People run out of batteries, not me. Not me. I'm not one of them people. I'm a different breed, bro. I got batteries on batteries on batteries. You couldn't call me the battery store. You ever come to me needing a battery, I'm gonna give you 3, cause I got it like that. But yeah. So I got it all set up, and I was like, damn, let me plug it in my PC. Let me do a test stream. You know, a private test stream. See if everything runs well. The volume's good. And I realized something. The sound wasn't going through OBS, and I was like, wait, what? Okay, surely I did it wrong. Maybe I plugged it in wrong. And then I did some research, and I found out the frequency base thing for the wireless portion needs to be plugged into a mixer, and that mixer then can be plugged into my PC. And I was just very sad about that. It's like I was on 10. You know, there's at least 2 VR games I'm really excited to play, like in high quality and good sound quality and everything with y'all. That would be, or for y'all, that would be so, like, it's called, one is Hellsweeper, a very, very underrated VR game, and then there's Pistol Whip. I fucking love playing with Pistol Whip. It's way more fun than Beat Saber. Trust. But, you know, I can't prove it if I can't play it in high quality. Obviously, if I play anything in VR in low quality, it's just gonna look like ass, and I refuse with my whole heart. You will never get ass quality from me. Never again. All right, I'm beyond those dog days of just roughing it out. Okay, a lot of streamers would probably just do it anyway, but fuck them. All right, fuck those streamers. They don't have a sense of quality. I got a sense of quality. I'll never deliver any mid shit. That shit pisses me off when I have a low quality setup or something. Unironically, I do get angry, because I know if I took my time to figure out how to do more, it would be better. It would sound better. It would, you know, all that sort of shit. Let me read chat. Man, Bevan and his inner voice be arguing like a married couple. Of course. Am I exercising? It looks like it. No, I'm ranting, and if you know, you know. But it's like an old gamer habit. I wouldn't, like, a lot of modern gamers don't do this. I don't know why, but I used to, like, I don't know what it is, but when I get talking in a video, like while I'm playing a video game where I'm able to run in circles and shit or jump over stuff, it's like a subconscious thing where I do this, and I'm not alone. A lot of people who my age and stuff who grew up playing a lot of games also have this habit. I don't know where it came from. Nobody knows exactly how it formed. I just know that it's a universal, like, older gamer kind of thing. It's like I don't know. Maybe it's a 3D element of games. Like, it's like somehow it unlocked monkey mode, and now when I'm yapping, I have this crazy habit of finding something to jump over, especially in games that give me the ability to just do it. You know, like I could just run. So I just do it. So it's funny. There's Payday 2's on VR? I'm gonna get into it. We both talking so unacceptable. Wait, Payday 2 is on VR? What the fuck? Whoa. There's no way. I've never heard of that. Payday 2 VR. So that's a real thing? It looks way worse, but it's a real thing. Is it the only problem that I can see with Payday 2 VR, similar to Payday 2, does it still have a player base? Because if it doesn't have a player base, then I'd just be doing solo the whole time. 2 VR. It's a free game. Oh, it's a DLC for Payday, so I do have to get Payday 2, which is fine. I can buy can I? Oh no, my budget's kind of tight. Let me think. Oh, it's only $10. Never mind. I can get Payday 2. I can get that. That won't hurt that much. Okay, I'll look into it. I'll have to look into that. I gotta. That's one of the worst things I've come to come to hate or despise the most when it comes to games that I like, that I find that I might like or I actually really like, is if there's online and like majority the best way to play it is with other people. Like when you find out, oh, it's actually dead right now. It's like super dead. Like I hate that. I hate that so much because like, damn, I really enjoy this game, and the best way to play it is to play with other people, randoms, friends. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I don't have any friends who play this game, so that's out of the question. But surely I could find some strangers. And 2 hours later, you're still in matchmaking, waiting for somebody to join, or waiting to join somebody. It's like, that shit hurts my soul because I'm like, I know damn well the game is really fucking fun, especially older games that I used to play growing up. Like the moment they would die, or like the online scene for it would die, and it was a more online based kind of game, it would make me feel so bad because I'm like, damn, this is the only game I wanted to play today, and I can't even get a match to play online with other people, which is the only way this game is fun. Only way this game is actually really, really fun. A prime example of that game, of something like this, would be back in the day. I remember playing a game called Ratchet and Clank All for One. If you ever, if any gamers in chat know about that one, you're goated. It's a spin-off of the Ratchet and Clank series, obviously, but a lot of people didn't like it, even though a lot of Ratchet and Clank fans didn't like it, even though it was objectively an incredible fucking game. I personally love that game a lot. It was so fucking fun. It was hard. It had a learning curve. The learning curve was fun to learn. And once you got good at the game, you can, like, dude, it was like a whole different playing field. But even then, playing with other people and carrying them, getting to showcase how much better you are, or just like playing with someone else who's really good and like who's able to help speed run the level with you because you both know exactly what you're doing, and like, bro, it was incredible. I haven't played a game ever since. I've never played a game quite like that again. And once that game, like the online scene for that game died, it was never the same. Because you can play solo. Don't get me wrong. You can play that game solo. But it's a 4-player co-op game. And at least you want to play with like, I don't know, 5, or not 4. At least 2, 3 people. At least. If you can't get a 4th, you at least want to do 2 to 3 player co-op. Minimum. Because if you don't, the game's gonna feel incomplete. It's gonna feel like shit. Playing by yourself, it's just miserable. Not even because it's hard or anything, but just because it's not that fun. I hate playing by myself on that game, or I hate it playing by myself on that game, because, you know, like, I'm just facing off against everything, and then like there's certain enemies that are based around you being being in a group. Like, for example, there's a group shooting mechanic in that game, right? So effectively what will happen is, let's say you and all the other players switch to the same weapon and shoot at the same enemy. It makes your damage go up and it kills that super mega tanky enemy really fast, which is what you're supposed to do. But fighting that enemy solo by yourself, single player, it sucks, because unless you just have all your guns maxed out, you're gonna have a terrible, slow, boring combat situation where this super tanky enemy that's intended to be fought by 4 people or by multiple people at the same time, using the bullet damage multiplication mechanic, which is used to basically, like, if everybody shoots at the same enemy, that enemy basically just gets obliterated, which is how you fight those super tanky enemies. That's how they're designed. So by yourself, like I said, it just sucks. It's not fun. It's not engaging. I'm just dodging his attacks over and over and over and over and over until like 30 seconds later of just continuous shooting and ammo wasting, that motherfucker is finally dead. So that was one of those games it just was not fun by yourself. And then there were certain bosses that spawn the tanky enemies as ads or mobs in the middle of the boss fight. So like, you basically, if you're by yourself, you don't even get to fight the boss when they're out. You can't even ignore them. You have to like spend upwards of like a minute, if not more, killing all the tanky enemies that were spawned, then go back to fighting the boss, while also avoiding all the boss attacks, which is not hard. It's just not entertaining anymore, you know? So yeah, that's a prime example of a game that gets good when it's still alive, or it's amazing when it's alive, but once it's a dead game and nobody's playing anymore, you can't matchmake no more, shit's cooked. It's over with. Let me read chat. You played Payday 2 in VR and it's a bit laggy. You playing with friends and stuff, but after a while, when you let it load, so it goes back. Okay. I'm assuming it's not a dead game then, but I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out though. I definitely will look into that. So we got Rayman Legends, which I'm so down to play that. We got Payday 2 VR. I'm down with that. That sounds great. And then if assuming there's players to play with, because playing Payday 2 by yourself is kind of even regular Payday 2 by yourself, it's fine if you try hard and you sweat and and you actually like you get really good at the game, which I have been good at that game before, but it's not like entertaining. Like messing up, even just playing with people who suck and seeing them mess up and like having them and like completely fuck up the heist, and then you have to go loud even though you were gonna go stealth most of the way. Like even that's fun, because at least I get to make up for the mistakes of someone else. And if they die, I get to laugh at them. Like, this is your fault. You're dead, and I'm gonna leave you on the ground. I hope you have a bad time. Like there's some fun in that, playing with people who are bad at Payday while you're not bad, right? But playing by yourself is kind of just a solitary experience. In the AI, they do their job. They're the very functional teammates you have in the game, but they kind of suck when shit gets really hard. Like the moment any difficult combat situations happen in Payday 2, the AI are just they're dead. They're dead. They're instantly taken down, and reviving them is worthless because they're just gonna die again because they can't handle the intense situations because they're not programmed to. That's where a real player would come in and actually have their kit and everything to help them, survive. You dead, motherfucker, you dead. Yeah. Alright, what am I doing? I get so lost yapping. I love it. Hand over the part. The quest was right here the whole time. All I had to do was go over here this entire time. Yeah, it's for you, buddy. Take this fish. Yeah. Here's your fish. Go home and talk to your wife or something. Alright, that's 2 fishing quests done. I might just make this a fishing stream. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about a fishing stream where I just go somewhere in the fucking middle of the ocean or some shit, fast travel here or some shit, and start fishing? I don't think that would be a bad idea. That would not be a bad idea. Pond cleaner than your head. Wait, this pond? Yeah. This is a great spot to fish, actually. Hold on. Now that you mention it, I wasn't gonna fish here, but I didn't even look at the pond. I mean, I'm assuming y'all are down for some fishing. Alright, let's start here. I want to find some. I've never actually done any dedicated fishing in this game. I wanted to do it, but I always get distracted by like everything else. But I've solved like 95%, maybe not, maybe like 90, maybe like 85% of the puzzles in this game. So as far as adventuring for puzzles and stuff, I've done all of that. There's just not a lot left for me to actually do. And the things that are left for me to do are gonna take a lot of effort. A lot of effort and time. So I think a fishing stream might be the goal. Y'all down to watch some fishing? Then I'm gonna fish. Alright, it's decided. Watch somebody else join the stream later and be like, why is he only fishing? But it's okay though, because I made a donation goal. Alright, so if somebody drops some bread, somebody drops money a certain amount of times, I will just do nothing but bosses back to back, just like a boss gauntlet of I don't want that fish. I'm throwing that back. But yeah, so only if this is now officially a fishing stream, I guess. So if somebody wants it to be anything other than that, you're gonna have to pay me. Yeah, fuck that person, obviously, unless they pay me. I threw it away on purpose. I told you I didn't want that shit. That fish was trash. Tiny ass fish. I want a monster. Let's get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. Please tell me there's fish here. I mean, there's birds here. Yes, there's fish here. If there's birds, there's fishing. You know, this is a great time to talk about random stuff. So, you know what do y'all want to talk about while fish show up? You're not running from me. Oh, oh, oh. I don't know where the piranhas are in this game. Actually, no, I think I have an idea. I think I remember where piranhas are. I don't know if you can catch them or not. I know you can kill them. I have killed a group of piranhas like with like physical attacks and then like picked up the corpse. So that's something that works like that. Can I swim though in real life? I have the basics of swimming. I can't say I can confidently swim. Not really. This fish is tough, bro. Yo, he's fighting for his soul. Life choices in existence. Not a bad topic. Honestly, yeah. Let's talk about that. I guess I'll go first. I can't reel this fish in. He's OP. But life choices in existence. That's a great topic, though. So basically, I think I made a ton of horrible life choices in my early days of being, well, young. You know why? Because I was a bit of a problematic individual in school. Not all the time, but in certain key moments that could have been not problematic. And it is what it is. At the end of the day, you grow up, you move past it, you get better, yada 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 yada, right? It's not like the end of the world, obviously. Look where I am now. You know, I'm not homeless. I'm in a room streaming, even though I'm, you know, struggling every now and then, but so what? I mean, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right as is. But you get the point, though. It's like, you know, like, obviously, I look back on my childhood and I think I could have locked the fuck in. I should have locked the fuck in. Yeah, I fucked that fish. I fucked that up. Fuck that fish. I wouldn't say I was a problematic child as a whole. I just had, to put it in perspective, I grew up not realizing I had Asperger's, and nobody else did either. If you don't know what Asperger's is, it is effectively just, I have issues, my brain has issues generating emotions. And like you know, like the chemicals that make emotions. But like for simplicity's sake, I'll just say my brain has issues generating emotions. So I can feel extreme emotions very easily, obviously. But some more subtle things, I couldn't feel them very effectively, if at all. And because of the lack of the inability to generate those emotions very effectively, what would end up happening is or what does end up happening, you can look this up, is it's called atrophy, brain atrophy. But in this case, the areas in my brain that produce chemicals for, you know, most emotional ranges, they don't function very well. They don't function very well, and they never really did. But as they get worse, they atrophy. So basically, the older I get, the less I'm gonna feel a various range of emotions at all, you know, even if it's appropriate at the time, you know what I mean? So it's just something that I live with. I've come to accept that I get more and more close to being jaded as fuck, which I've always been kind of jaded, but at least as a kid and a teenager, I was aggressively bitter about things, so that gave me a range of emotions that I don't, you know, that kept me in the game, if you will, you know, like but more importantly, because of my lack of ability to generate emotions effectively, I grew up not understanding them because I didn't intuitively understand emotions like everybody else. That sounds like some anime character bullshit, but unironically, I genuinely, like, as a kid, imagine it's an elementary kid, like a little fucking 8-year-old in a class of 8-year-olds, not understanding why they even feel the way they feel. I'm just kind of like there, like, what are you guys laughing at? I don't get it. Was it funny? Obviously, I found stuff funny, but not everything. I was more logical than emotional. And as a kid, if you know anything about children, that's weird. I don't know if you ever talked to a kid who's just like, they're just flat as fuck. I was that kid. I was the flat as fuck. You know, like, I didn't really Like I can get excited, I can laugh at stuff, but generally speaking, I didn't comprehend more nuanced social situations, not intuitively. So basically, it just made my social life for majority of my youth really, really shitty. And it's not like some, man, I never had friends growing up. I had friends growing up. Listen, if there's anything I'm capable of learning. And then once I learn, I do things really well. But as a kid, though, I didn't realize that other kids thought I was weird. Obviously, nobody really did. Until I eventually, by middle school, I did start to realize it's because I don't act like them. I don't even think like them. I don't have the same logic as them. They think about things like a kid. I think about things like a child who's bored and would rather go over the numbers of that situation because that just makes more sense to me. Because, duh, we ain't got no money, guys. What the fuck are y'all talking about now and laters? We can't get any now and laters. But they just wanted to talk about how much they like now and laters. I didn't want to talk about it, right? So there was a gap in my social skills on top of the fact that, well, kids are stupid, and I wasn't able to indulge in my stupidity as a child as much as other children. So I came off as weird to other kids because, or robotic even, you know? And that made me aggressively upset, which is one of the emotions I feel very affected. Like, that's one of the emotions I do generate with my brain. The few ones. I can get very upset. I can get, like, very easily. I can be very depressed very easily. And I can be very, very excited. But the in-betweens of those emotions are kind of rocky. You know, like, they're neither here nor there. If it happens, it happens. But 9 times out of 10, it don't happen. But yeah, so you get it. I'm not going to harp on that too much longer. But effectively, it made it to where I was more prone to anger when other people my age didn't understand me. Even though I wasn't trying to be difficult. I just didn't level with their level of stupidity. I was effectively a inexperienced, young, stupid adult in the body of a child or a teenager, really. Young teen, whatever, right? And that doesn't seem like a big deal because it's really not. Obviously, who cares about kids? Who cares about being friends with other stupid kids? Unless you're also that stupid kid. But but at the end of the day, I was still a kid myself. I was still a teenager myself. I was still a young teen, whatever, right? Every era, I still wanted friends. So it made it really annoying because I would get shunned by the same people who I thought would be good friends to me. And then eventually I started to figure myself out a bit more, kind of. But more importantly, I started to learn how to act. And I don't mean like, oh, I got my behavior corrected or anything, but more like I started to learn how to play pretend and pretend to have the same feelings and emotions about shit that other people had. But it didn't, I mean, obviously it wasn't real, but the more I did it over the years, and while I was in middle school and especially in high school, the better I got at it. To the point where I was effectively just you know, like, you ever seen like high school movies, like growing up, or like the actor is clearly not a fucking high schooler, they're not a teenager, they're not even a kid, but they're playing the role of one. Imagine that, but obviously I was in the body of a kid, teenager, whatever the fuck I was in, but like my mind was that of I'm acting, I'm playing the part. I don't really care that you guys feel this way about this thing that I definitely don't care about. But in order to not stand out and be labeled as weird or annoying, or I talk too much, or whatever the fuck else that dumbasses have to say, I played along and I got really good at it to the point where it wasn't just convincing. People had no idea who I actually was, and the only people who really knew me very well were some of my good friends that I actually had, which is another factor about that is I had to pretend so much that I had no choice but to go out of my way to try to make actual friend groups for myself who didn't mind me being more of me, the actual me, the more logical, robotic, I just want to play video games me, you know, like that's who I actually was. I wasn't you're a rambunctious teenager who loved to laugh at fart jokes and all this other shit. I didn't care about that shit. It didn't do anything for me. But unfortunately, you know, I moved around a lot. So that made me lose a lot of friend groups that I worked hard to put together. I think this fishing rod's too weak for this area. Yeah, it's too weak for the area. But yeah, so ultimately, at some point in my life, after moving around every 2 years of my life, just about, I just stopped. Like it was like 11th grade, I just stopped trying to make friends. Did I reincarnate? No. I wish I did. It would have made my life so much easier. Because I had to learn from scratch how to be human, basically. That's how I always put it. But it's effectively, I had to learn how to act like everybody else acted. But eventually, by the time I got to like 11th grade, I was kind of over it. And also I came to the conclusion, I don't like how other people act. I don't like how most people act. And this made me very aggressive throughout my middle school years and up to 9th grade. I was very aggressive, and I was very, like, whether it be to teachers, other people my age, I was the type of person, not only just gonna argue and yell at you, but if I'm pushed far enough, we might have to fight. I didn't get into that many fights. It never escalated that far too many times growing up, but I did get into fights, and it was one of those things where it's like, technically, I was entirely the cause. I'm the only reason that fight happened, you know? And to this day, I still kind of regret that kind of behavior because it was unnecessary. I didn't have to do all that shit. I could have easily just proved my point with words because I was very good with words. That's the one benefit of growing up the way that I did, is I had to become unnaturally good with my words, with actually speaking. Like it made a genuine difference in my life, because unlike other people, I had to learn how to speak and act a certain way according to the type of people I'm dealing with. If it's adults, I speak more closely to the type, like an adult, which I learned how to do that obviously way earlier than I learned how to talk to people my age. So that was very easy for me. Talking to adults was always more pleasant for me because I knew how to speak like an adult and whatever. And adults found me very pleasant too, because I wasn't your average annoying kid, you know, and I actually preferred longer conversations. To this day, I still prefer long, deep conversations about stuff that actually matters, which is what a lot of adults, at least in my life, at least in the adults were in my life growing up, which there was plenty of them, that's the type of conversations that they had. So I talked with them a lot about things, and I learned a lot of extra life lessons and got a lot of extra wisdom that most kids don't have the patience to sit through and talk about, which I'm very thankful for that. And then I also had to learn how to speak at my age group, you know, like, which if I was a kid, I had to learn how to speak like a kid, manually, from scratch. I didn't have a voice coach or anything. Obviously, I was a kid in a fucking broke family, so the fuck? I'm not gonna have somebody who's gonna come and teach me how to communicate. That shit, it was all manuals, all like I just had to figure that shit out all by myself. And it was hard, because I didn't even realize why I had to. I just, like, subconsciously at some point I realized I had to learn how to speak like these kids, so they don't clown me every time I say something, because they don't understand what I'm trying to say, because they're kids. Of course they don't understand what I'm saying when I talk like a fucking adult in a classroom full of children, especially an elementary classroom. You know, it's like it just doesn't compute in their brains. So they just laugh at me and get or they're just super confused. And as a kid, obviously myself, as much as I did know how to speak like an adult, I had the emotional status and control of a child. So obviously getting laughed at by kids your own age it hurt my feelings a lot. Like, why are you guys laughing at me? I just want to talk to you. And it's like, and you know, blah 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 blah. Kids are cruel. Who cares, right? It doesn't matter. You grow, you move past these things. But anyway, I learned to talk like them. I learned to talk like I had to learn how to talk like a teenager from scratch. I had to learn to talk like different, and then there's different facets. Obviously, it's not just like, oh, learn to talk like a teenager, but like it's like I had to learn how to communicate with different types of people, because obviously not everybody's the exact same. So I spent majority of my young years just pretty much studying, if you will, types of people. That sounds strange when I put it like that, but it's literally what I had to do to fit in any capacity. I did not mean to pull out my fishing rod. Hold on, guys. I put it on the wrong things. Guys, hold on. There we go. Hold on. Hold your horses. There we go. Oh, shit. Ow. There we go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. It's been a while since I played. My parry reactions for this game aren't the tightest. Oh, shit. Did I run out of stamina? Anyway, I'm not worried about it. Yeah. But basically, ultimately, it was one of those things where I constantly found myself, instead of communicating like normal people, I found myself just constantly evaluating how people act over and over and over, because it was the only way that I can get over the hump of, you know, not understanding people and being able to communicate with them, because I didn't have the same natural emotions that they did. So obviously there was, which I didn't know that growing up, by the way. Like I didn't know that till I was like fucking 18 or 19, so which makes it worse actually. So like I was learning with a handicap I didn't know I had. Shit was abysmal, I tell you what. All right, yeah. It's been a while since I played. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do in this situation. Okay, anyway, but yeah, I'm too busy telling my story to fight. Unironically, I don't feel like it. Fuck it, I don't care. Fuck the abyss thingy. I'll come back for that later. I'll mark that on the map. That's what I'll do. I'll just mark that on the map and come back for it, because I don't feel like fighting right now. I feel like yapping. That's the most important thing for me, is yapping. But yeah, so can you guys not get the fuck away from me? I can't get out the way. I'm stuck. Door stuck. Anyway, but yeah, so effectively that caused me a lot of problems as well at school in general. Like when it came to wanting to be involved in classes, I didn't like it because school, one thing I came to learn about like the way the school system works, at least in America, especially in America, is this shit is made for people who don't pay attention. It's made for people who need help learning every little bit. They need to learn slowly on everything. And that's not to say I'm like some sort of genius, but because of the way my brain worked, I focused harder on learning, and because I genuinely do like learning, school became a torturous process for me. I didn't properly fit in with other people very well. I didn't like the way they are. I didn't like the way they behaved. I didn't care for their behaviors. I was unnaturally aggressive towards things I didn't like. Well, obviously there's a reason for it, but still. And then you put me in a classroom where I'm learning shit at a very, very slow pace, but not because I don't learn it fast enough, but because it's given to me really slowly, because everyone else needs to learn it at that pace. And there's no way for me to get into a accelerated classroom kind of thing, because this shit's going way too slow and I would like to learn faster. That was just my situation, and all of it compounded into a very disruptive school life for me. So like I did not lock in school. I was always annoyed, I was always upset, I was always pissed off. And I was also tired of pretending by the time I was in 9th grade. I was like, I'm sick of pretending that I even care about what the fuck these other people are talking about. Fuck what Jimmy's talking about. I hate him. I hate the way he talks. I hate the way he fucking sneezes, bro. Who sneezes like that? Can he shut up? Jesus Christ. Why does he think I'm his friend? All I did was say hi to him one time. The fuck? I hate these people. That was basically me in high school. Like, and on top of me hating the slow learning process, it was dreadful. It really was for me. Looking back, obviously, with a more adult perspective, I can say like I was a bit immature about it, but it doesn't change the fact that I felt how I felt, and that's not gonna change. Even if I went back in time, even if I did reincarnate in my old self, like back to 9th grade, I still would probably feel the exact same way. I just wouldn't act out the way I did, which, you know, caused me to not, you know, be able to succeed as much as I could have with how smart I am. But it is what it is. But either way, that's one of those things. Problems, regrets, life choices, existence, you know. But them the cards I was dealt, and I'm still dealing with those cards, always will be. As I said before, having at least with my case of Asperger's, it's only going to get harder for me to care about things I don't necessarily have a reason to give a shit about, and not being able to show that fake emotion most people are able to just turn on and off. I can't do that. I can't do the whole thing where I pretend to care about stuff. It's not that I don't understand how or why people do it. I literally just can't. Like, if I genuinely don't care about something, I can't give you that fake reaction of, oh wow, that's so nice. Oh wow, I'm so happy for your birthday. You know, I gotta give it to you straight. I'm not, as an adult, obviously I know now not to be crude about these things, but you know, I'm not gonna pretend like I care. I'm gonna be like, oh, it's your birthday? That's cool, man. Happy birthday. That's my tone. That is my genuine tone, because that's how many fucks I give. It's the same with my own birthday. Like, I don't care about my own birthday. It's not even like a selfish thing. I just don't care about birthdays. Birthdays are one of those things in my life that I'm like, if it ain't my mama, if it ain't my dad, my dad's birthday, nobody else's birthday really matters in my brain. Hell, even my sister gets forgot. Her birthday, I have to like go out of my way to try to remember it, because I will forget about that shit. And it's just like, yeah, like I don't care about birthdays. It does, in my brain, it's like it's one of the least important things to me. Therefore, I can't give you a genuine, like, excited reaction like most people do. Because I can guarantee you, most people don't care about your birthday when you tell them, it's my birthday today. Really? Oh my gosh! Happy birthday! Oh my goodness! You know, how, like, if you were to dig into that person's brain and pull out their honest opinion, they're probably like, oh, that's great, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Fuck, nigga. I'm black, I can say the N-word. I try not to say it, but that just came out on accident. I try not to say it on stream, but in real life I say it all the fucking time. Oh well. YouTube hates when I say the N-word, so I try not to say that shit. But when I get into these real ass discussions like these, it's harder for me to filter myself for YouTube. But it is what it is. Oh, that's another thing I could talk about. Because of the way I am and the way I've always been growing up, in the fact that I'm black and I grew up in black neighborhoods, I obviously didn't grow up wealthy or rich or anything. Obviously, I grew up in poor neighborhoods and shit and whatever the fuck else. Right? I didn't grow up middle class. Put it like that. Even as a gamer, I didn't. But it is what it is, though. Like the problem I had, at one point, as a black person, I will say, like, when I was like maybe 11 or 12, I hated other black kids. You know why I hated other black kids? Because they always called me white. Not because of anything in particular, just because the way I speak. The way I speak right now, if I didn't tell you I was black, you wouldn't believe it. There's nobody who will believe that I'm black if I didn't say it, and if I didn't like have like I could probably I don't have any selfie. I do have one selfie on my phone. I don't take selfies. I don't like selfies. But like, I have proof, obviously, but I don't care to prove it. Like, I'm 25 years old. Who the fuck do I need to prove that I'm black to? You know what I mean? Like, who gives a shit? You give a shit, and if you give a shit, fuck you. Anyway, but yeah, so growing up with not talking like everybody else, because the way I am, I have always took to knowledge very directly. So when I learned how to speak correctly. Whereas most black people, they learn how to speak not direct, not clearly, which is fine. I can talk, I can slur my words like every other black person does. I just don't want to. For me personally, it takes so much more effort to slur my words rather than to just say it clear, like directly. Like, let's take a complex word like odometer. Odometer? You know the word, like an odometer in a car? You know how you're supposed to say it? Odometer. But nobody fucking says odometer. I say odometer. And I had to learn how to say odometer because everyone else says odometer. Not even black people, just everybody in general. Because slurring your words is such a normal, like, nobody fully pronunciates things unless they really want to. But I do that shit by reflex. The way I speak is basically just how I was taught English should sound. And so I've always just took that to heart as a kid, and I've never not spoken like this. Since I was a child, I've always spoken like this. This is not like I didn't like grow up in a white neighborhood and like, oh, you learned how to speak like white people. No, I didn't. I just speak like this. This is how English is supposed to be spoken. It's not my fault that I speak it the most correct way possible. Shit, man. Fuck you. And so obviously growing up in black neighborhoods and going to black schools as a black person who speaks English in the most correct way possible, hell, I speak better English than white people. So I don't even get that comparison. White people wish they could talk as straight as I do. Actually, maybe they don't. Maybe they fucking don't. I don't care. Who cares? Who fucking cares, right? But still, it's like obviously I'm gonna get talked about for that. Like would that being the only reason I get called white in a classroom full of people who have my exact same skin color or darker or light skin. It's like, why are you calling me white? Because you don't even say your words correctly, but I do. I'm sorry. You want me to apologize for naturally learning to speak this way? This is how my brain works. Fuck y'all. Right? But as a kid, I didn't have that sort of level of communication. I couldn't just, wave them off. As a kid, I was more bothered by it. I was appalled even. I felt annoyed and, all sorts of various things, right? As I should. I mean, as a kid, getting insulted for doing things correctly and being called a nerd for being smart in class is one of the dumbest shits I've ever experienced in my life. I'll never forget the moments where people insulted me simply because I was so much more smarter than them. Not because my brain is just better than yours, but because they just didn't want to learn shit. But I did. I loved learning. Learning is one of my passions in life. But being in a classroom full of ignorance and willful ignorance, it does change the scope on things. Obviously, it changes how everything's gonna happen. So me not fitting in was predestined, and it made finding friends even harder. So much harder, like actual friends, not just people you talk to in a classroom and say, "Oh yeah, I'd sit by him in class. I'm friends with him." No, you're fucking not. You would never talk to him outside of that classroom. You know it. I know it. We all fucking know it. I knew you were not wet at first moment. Shut your bitch ass up. Not everybody knows. The funny thing is, the funny thing about it is a lot of black people don't recognize me as black right away. Like, I had to convince other black people that I'm black by telling them my life story or some shit, which I don't care to do anymore. Obviously, not every black person's like this, but majority of black people I meet, like in an online setting, they refuse to believe it until they get concrete proof of like some absolute black shit that are like only a black person would really comprehend to even talk about, right? Like, yeah, of course. Like, it's fucking annoying. All right, see you, Musa. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Be sure to tune in to the Batman streams. We're gonna go crazy. I think. I hope. Probably. How you doing, Randy? I forgot. Sorry, I've been yapping so hard and running around. I forgot to greet Randy. How you doing, Randy? But yeah. Back to the story. Anyway, so yeah, in high school and school, obviously, I had, because of everything that culminated, me not realizing I had Asperger's growing up and why I didn't feel the way other people feel, and I was like, I couldn't intuitively comprehend these things. I had to like fucking study their fucking faces, and like to this day I still do that. I still like have to like overanalyze someone's face and like how they react, their tone, the way they say things, and the way they react to certain things, yada yada yada, to evaluate exactly where they are mentally, so I can say something relative to that. And down to the point where I can do it with text as well. I can do it with text, how people type words, and how if I learn something about somebody, they type like this when they're upset, that sort of thing, right? It's just something that I do now subconsciously because I had to do it to fit in, and like as a whole, to not be called weird or robotic or why is your face like that? Why do you always look upset? That's something I got told a lot by people, or asked a lot, like, why do you always look upset? I'm not upset. I'm just my brain is just tired from overanalyzing this room full of dumbasses. I hate you guys, but also I'm a young individual, so I want to fit in. That was one of the most conflicting parts of me growing up. But beyond anything else is my urge to fit in, just like every other young person ever. I wasn't like I'm a loner, but I wasn't always like super loner status. Like, I'm okay with being alone nowadays, but as a kid, obviously, I wanted to have friends. I wanted people to like me. I wanted to be with it. I wanted to hang out with other people. I wanted someone's house to go over after school. Which I did. I had some real ass friends. I secured the bag on that one, but still, So so I always had this urge to try to make sure I read the room and, you know, pay attention to people's faces and moods and how they say things and what they could be going through. I became, how would you put it, overly compassionate for the better of majority of my entire life. And it's not like that compassion and that empathy, that forced empathy, because it wasn't real empathy, it was forced, it was learned empathy, right? That empathy wasn't given back. Like, obviously, as everybody already knows, kids are cruel, teenagers are assholes. Of course they are. So it wasn't always given back. No matter how much I gave, how kind I was, and how attentive I was to other people, it's not like that shit's just gonna magically, you know, they're not gonna magically be nice back. Obviously, it's a bunch of teenagers and whatever the fuck else. They're dickheads. We're all dickheads. Everybody's a dickhead in their own way as a teenager, simply because they're a genuine lack of self-awareness and experience in life. Like, the more you learn about life, the more you start to realize how much of a dickhead you are. Even I came to realize how much of an asshole I was in certain environments. Once I got older, I'm like, damn, I gotta stop doing that. Like, it's like the light bulb just turns on. You get older, like you get to reach a certain age, or you talk to enough adults in your life, and it starts to click with you. Like, damn, did I really say that like that? I should probably go apologize. Whether you go apologize or not for whatever, that's on you. But I for one learned to apologize. That's a skill that I'm always proud of. I'm really good at going to apologize about anything, for that matter. I'm very cordial, I'm very respectful to other people, and if I know I wronged them in any kind of way, and if there's any guilt on my chest, I'm gonna go apologize about it. Even if they might not care afterwards, or they didn't care about the act of me or whatever I did, or whatever the case may be, I will always go apologize. That is a personal thing that I do. I make sure I apologize about things that I was wrong about. 100%. With genuine sincerity in my heart. Because I learned how to do that. I learned that is the best way to respect another person, is to be willing to accept your wrongs. Accept when you're wrong, accept when you did some bullshit, and just say sorry. Seriously, it doesn't have to be a whole fucking Disney episode. Just go fucking apologize about some bullshit that you did, because you didn't have to do that. We all know it. You know, once you hit a certain level of maturity, it's not like you don't recognize these things. It's just most people don't act on it until they get way older. And learning to apologize, it's a skill a lot of people don't learn in life unless they have people who force them to learn it. But I learned that by myself, obviously. I didn't really have anybody to guide me on a lot of these things. My parents were always busy. But yeah, so that's just another thing. So just ultimately, by learning a lot of these learning a lot of the maturity things that a lot of people will eventually come to learn earlier in life because of how I was, I eventually came to realize I don't fucking need to be friends with 99% of the people I see in my classroom. Not only do I not already not like them, I just embrace the fact, I should just embrace the fact that I don't like them. I don't like the way they speak. I don't like the fact that they just copy each other. A lot of them don't have their own original personality. They don't actually have their own interest, and even when you force it out of them what their interest actually is, they're not really keen on talking about it because they're so shy to talk about what they like. That's something I'll never understand about youth. Is I was shy too, but when it came to talking about stuff that I liked, I was very passionate about it, and I was excited to. But a lot of people are the opposite. They get shy when it comes to talking about stuff they like, and they would rather talk about stuff you like and parrot what you say and be like, oh, I like that too, because it's easier than embracing who they actually are. And once I came to realize, like, these are the sort of people I'm surrounded with, I don't even want to be friends with these motherfuckers. I hate them. Alright, I'm a hater of these sorts of people. I don't like these people. Why do I care about their approval? I don't care if they dislike me. I don't care if they think I talk too much. I don't care if this was around 11th grade when I came to this realization that I just don't give a fuck about anything that these people my age or even older typically have to say. A lot of these teachers are bum ass bitches and assholes who they're just teaching you by the book. I've had some really good teachers growing up, but I've also had way more shitty teachers, as most people have, and I just came to just fully stop respecting shitty teachers, because your job is to teach me. And when I engage you as a student and and actually like ask you genuine questions about the lesson, and not the shit that's in the book, but something applicable to me, because I want to learn this shit properly. I don't want to just learn what this book is telling me, because fuck this book. It's trash. I just read through it. What the fuck is this shit even talking about? This shit is garbage. As a teacher, I want you to teach me some shit right now. I'm gonna ask you a question, and if you give me a bum ass answer and try to divert me back to this book and tell me to shut the fuck up in your teacher polite way, I'm gonna disregard you as a fucking teacher. That's what I started doing, and it made my life so much easier. Actually, like, right, by the time I got out of high school, by the time I finished high school, I was a much more complete person, which I was so happy with, because I was so happy with who I was, like the endless years of depression and hating myself and feeling like I'm not enough. Well, I still feel those at times, because obviously those feelings don't go away. Like, obviously I want to be better, and depression doesn't go away. Life only gets harder. Bills come into play, this, that, and the third. So it's not like they went away. They just became more complex. I feel that way about different things, but not necessarily myself anymore. Put it like that. But yeah, I just came to learn who I was as a person and my limits. I came to realize what types of bullshit I will never accept, and the types of bullshit that I actually like, the types of bullshit that I partake in. I just, you just come to accept these things and embrace these things. Even it was a good time. It was a wonderful time being me at that point. Because obviously I wasn't paying bills or anything yet. I was still in high school, and by the time I was out of high school, I didn't quite start working right away. So boom, problem solved. Gave me time to take in who I am. The float is a blind spot, difficult to be seen. No, I don't care. But yeah, there's a million and one things I would go back and change if I went back in time to a younger me. Those trials and tribulations ultimately taught me how to be myself, when myself is so flawed and different from everyone else. I'm not just in an obvious way of like, oh man, I actually embrace what I'm different from everyone else, but like, having Asperger's and having to embrace those things. So, I can't fish here because it's blind? Okay. What if I fish on Le Rock? Yeah, so that's how I'm gonna close that conversation out. There's plenty of time in life where there's plenty of moments in life where you have extreme regrets and things you just absolutely should be mad about that you did as a kid, because it probably fucked over some choices you had in your future. This is true. Yeah, I could have been in a better university. I probably would be further along in life money-wise, but if I locked in and didn't have this and third, but also by having those problems, it taught me more about myself than just being someone successful. That's one thing I recognize as an adult now, is people who were massively successful right out the gate because they locked in school and did everything they had to do. They just like me, just like you, just like everybody, they have plenty of unresolved problems that they're even further behind on, because their life was more results focused. They got shit done rather than focused on themselves and built themselves up mentally, which is fine. That's if that's where you are in life, that's what you do. But there comes a point in life where a lot of people probably realize, oh wait, I still have yet to work on me. Really? I didn't get them? Let me go further out. But yeah, a lot of people just never worked on themselves, and they have a lot of problems. And I have a lot of problems too that I'm still working on, obviously. But I have way less than I did when I was younger, because I actually spent time in my life to filter those things, think about them. A lot of people, they don't think about these things. They just go to work. They just go to school. They just, they just zone out and ignore their problems until they hit a midlife crisis and it all comes crashing down. So, while I do have a shit ton of regrets and things I wish I did better, I'm glad things went the way they did because it gave me time to genuinely focus on who I am and who I want to be and how I want to act about those things, how many fucks I actually want to give about everything, you know? These things matter because if you don't figure these things out before life becomes actually really busy and really stressful, you won't have time to actually do it. And then you end up paying a therapist hundreds and hundreds of dollars to do the same thing you could have done silently in your room while staring at the ceiling because you were slightly depressed a few years ago. I'm just saying, think about that. Think about that. Depressed you could have solved more problems than a therapist in a shorter amount of time because they're your problems. A therapist can only make you think about them. It's up to you to actually tackle them. That's why I don't fuck with therapy that much. A good therapist can be amazing, but at the same time, let's be so for real, if people just took more time to themselves, they wouldn't even need a therapist. Am I not reeling well enough? I think I'm gonna have to reel slower for this. I think that's what it is. You moving? What the fuck? I feel like I'm doing this right, but I'm also doing it wrong. Am I doing this right? Is fishing broken or something? Didn't they fix fishing like many updates ago? Why isn't it working? I can't reel in a rod. I reeled in a fish earlier. Boy, what the hell? Is a fishing rod too weak for the ocean, or I don't understand what's happening. Why can't I reel in the thingy? Let me try it now. Let's see. I can't go fast, I can't go slow. I can't go too slow either. What the fuck? I don't think I understand what's happening. I think fishing might be broken. Again. Please don't be broken. I like fishing. I liked when it was working. I don't want to jump in the water. I don't want to go back to the caveman days where I jumped in the water to get the fish. Can I just go slower? Like what's the deal? Shit. I went the wrong way. Okay. What the fuck? I don't get it. What's happening with this fishing rod? Change my ways. Can I sit on the edge here? I want to sit here. I want to take a screenshot real quick. I know they changed the key to sit, right? It was, what is it now? Oh, it's down. That's a terrible spot to sit. I don't like that spot. How about right there? Hold on. This spot right here. Yeah, I don't. Maybe you're right. That that is a good way of looking at it. Maybe they made it work too well, and it was supposed to be a struggle, and I just haven't figured out the struggle part. I mean, to be fair, there is a better fishing rod, and I don't have it yet because it requires me to do things that I can't quite do yet because it's a mechanic that I haven't quite fully. Whatever. Let's see. Can I sit here? I'm trying to sit on this boat somewhere, bruh. Like this be a great place to. Oh, come on now. Anyway, what else can I talk about? You know what? That's what I'll talk about. I'll talk about the future, what I see myself being like in the future. That's an interesting topic, right? I think maybe. Jack Sparrow left that boat there. He probably left a shit ton of boats here. It's one of his older boats. Why can't I sit? I'm gonna go slow then. What if I creep up on it? No? Okay, I can't sit on that ledge at all. Okay, where can I sit? Can I sit here? This would be sick. Hold on. Yes? Yeah, okay, that's great. This is fantastic. This is a screenshot right here. This is a screenshot right here. Something like this. Or maybe like No. It's a shot of the back like this. I'm like that. Perfect. Get. Mom, get the camera. Let me make sure the focal length. Damn. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by the screenshot. Where I see myself in the future, I think I'll be fine money-wise in the future. I don't plan on being some sort of big money man, wealthy content creator, or career man, whatever you want to, whatever direction that money, wherever the money comes from. I don't see it being some massive thing for me. You know, I don't see myself going crazy. You know, like this is a spot for sure. Anyway, I don't see myself being super wealthy. And it's not because I don't think I can be. I definitely have the intelligence and the wherewithal to wiggle my way into some big bread if I wanted to. Do I want that? No. One thing I've come to hate about the real life that we all live is that being an adult sucks, bro. And worrying about money even more is some of the worst states of mind I've ever have been in. Yeah, but your state of mind would be different if you had actually had a lot of money. No, it wouldn't. Because more money, more problems, more people to wonder if they're fake or not. I mean, the way I see it, there's so many unhappy wealthy people who do whatever it takes. They get all these sorts of surgeries and have, you know, like let's say, for example, there's so many wealthy people who have all the free time in the world because they shit money at this point, right? But what do we see them doing instead of, like, I don't know, working out, going to the gym, and, you know, things that they definitely have time to do more so than the average person ever will. Things like working on themselves, learning new skills, just enjoying being a human with no limitations because, well, they don't have any. What do we see them do? We see them get surgeries. We see them get like plastic surgeries, weight reduction, like all sorts of like shortcuts in life that, one, probably have some negative effect in the future, but you know, they don't care. They can fix that with money too. But I mean, that's besides the point. But you get the point though. They have all this money, and they never have to work again if they don't want to. They could just disappear off the face of the earth as far as the media is concerned, and it wouldn't affect them at all. But what do? Well, we know what they do. They waste it on things that they could work for, and things that if they did go to the gym, like let's say a good example, Drake with his fake abs. What if Drake actually just went to the gym and just did a whole gym series on a or something, like on any of his social medias, whatever, right? And like that would be an interesting story, not to me, but I'm sure, like from a media standpoint, Drake's gym adventure, like the rapper Drake, by the way, his gym sessions or whatever would go viral simply because it's Drake. That's a wealthy man taking care of himself, but instead he got surgery to give himself fake abs. Like, think about that. Think about that shit. This is the sort of stuff that makes you think, that makes you wonder, like, oh, I guess being wealthy doesn't solve any problems. Remember when I was talking about a lot of people don't give themselves enough time to solve their own traumas and issues and tackle their inner concerns that they've had since they were a kid? Well, I think the same applies to people who were wealthy, whether they were born wealthy or they earned that wealth through rapping, artistry, whatever the fuck they did to earn that wealth. It's at some point in their life. I don't think that they give themselves time to actually solve their mental issues, because if they did, why the fuck would they pay for plastic surgeries and try to correct their image and change their look when they weren't ugly to begin with? They weren't bad looking to begin with. There's nobody saying, oh man, Drake looks so flabby and gross. Like, I don't think I've ever saw anybody try to bash Drake about his abs or about how his body weight or anything. I've never heard anybody badmouth Drake's looks. Ever. Because he's not a bad looking person. So why the fuck would someone like Drake pay for fake abs? What kind of insecurity is that? You really gotta ask yourself. Did money solve their problems, or did it just exacerbate the things that they never fixed? because now they have the money to quote unquote fix it instantly instead of working on themselves and actually feeling good about these things because they have the time to. No one's gonna stop them from doing these things, but they stop themselves constantly, and it's really sad. Let's go fight this guy again while you know. So like that's why I don't see myself being a super wealthy or well-made person, or a person who really made off big in the future, no matter what I do, because I don't want to. If that happens on accident, I'll embrace it. If it happens because of my passions, I'll embrace that shit. But I'm never gonna pursue mega money, mega wealth, because that shit's fucking stupid. The sacrifices you have to make to get there, for what? So you can fucking have insecurities you never fucking solve? Like Drake? And get fake abs? Fuck no. I'm good on that, man. But more importantly, I also see myself probably being really jaded. Like, I'm gonna go out of my way to do really kind things in life simply because it's the only way I can avoid becoming not the only, there's other reasons, obviously, because of my respect of various industries, games, artists, and artists themselves who never get recognized. I love these sorts of things. I love these sort of people. I love artists who work hard and actually make things that are incredible instead of just what the industry wants to sell you. You know what I mean? So that's something I really appreciate. On top of me knowing that in the future I'm gonna be way more jaded than I am now because of my brain and the atrophying portions of my brain, right? So that's what I see myself as. Not someone maybe not the word altruistic. I wouldn't say I'd be altruistic. Rather, I just like to indulge in the things I respect a lot because those are the things I actually really care about and always will care about. POV, you don't know where to waste all the money. The thing about this, like the thing about like plastic surgeries and things is they're not as expensive as big cars, not big cars, so expensive cars and taxes and big mansions, multiple mansions and taxes and having way too many kids and taxes and do I need to mention more? Unnecessarily expensive artworks just because you can, and taxes, and jewelry that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars for no fucking reason, and you're not even gonna wear them most of the time. You're gonna take a picture with it and put it in a fucking drawer somewhere. And taxes. Did I ever get to mention taxes? Yeah. Anyway, actually, wealthy people have ways to skirt around taxes because, of course, they do. Yeah, but also taxes. They still pay taxes. Like, I highly doubt there's some wealthy person who doesn't pay taxes at all. They just pay so little that it, like, compared to their wealth, compared to the actual money that they have, they pay very, very little on taxes with all their schemes and tricks. But they definitely pay taxes. Wealthy people pay taxes. They don't just skip it outright, but they just don't pay what they should, like we do, because they have loopholes that cost a lot of money to do, by the way. The funny thing about tax loopholes is they cost money. They cost a lot of money to get involved with. You don't just do them because you heard about it. You do it because you have the money and you heard about it, and you have tax advisors and other people telling you exactly how to do it with all your money. So that way you can not pay taxes because they're so damn expensive. I'm gonna keep saying that. I don't know, man. If you have too much money, then just donate it or help people. Rich people have no brain cells left mostly. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what I do. Like a lot of, like, if I had like more money than I needed to, you know, do what I want to do in my life, then that's exactly where it's going. It's going to other people. It's going to, like, and one thing I'll never do is I'll never donate to an organization. I don't care if they say, oh, we're for the homeless kids out in New Jersey. I don't believe in organizations and any of it, because ultimately, one thing to note, maybe you know this, Yumi, but a lot of people don't. Organizations, when it comes to like donation organizations that quote unquote help people, humanitarian organizations is what they'd be labeled as. They don't actually do shit, and even the ones who do, they're once you find out who's connected to these organizations, was it started by like you know, your regular mom or something in like a middle class neighborhood? Because if not, most of these are started by people who are connected to wealthy people who actually effectively they start up these organizations through other people so it doesn't look suspicious. And what they do with these organizations is they donate to these organizations themselves. And then once you start to connect the dots, you start to realize all these bigger organizations like or the humanitarian organizations that you can donate to. If it's not something physical, if it's not donating blood, you're effectively just helping wealthy people pay less taxes. That's it. That's it. Even if it's an organization that actually does mean well, they usually don't you got to ask yourself, where does all the money actually go? And even if they have some sort of way to showcase, oh, here's the money we got in this month, here's the money we got this month, all the donations and everything, and here's what we spent them on, you also got to ask yourself, how much of this is real and how much is it of this that you would just have some smart person who's really good with fudging the numbers set it up so that normal people who don't know shit about numbers can look at it and go, oh, so you guys are legit. Okay, I'll make $1,000 donation even though it's gonna leave me homeless or damn near homeless for a week, but or a month, but it makes me feel good. Yeah, okay, good job, Jimmy. You're real good. Oh, is that a tax collector? Fuck that shit. But yeah, they'd be willing to take all the money into their grave rather than spend it on good stuff. Yeah, or they give it to their kids so their kids can squander it. You know, there's a lot of wealthy kids who just squander their parents' wealth that they inherited, and then you wonder why by the time they're 40 they're working a regular job like you and I, because they didn't know how to handle money. They were never taught money skills, or maybe they were taught money skills, but the temptation to be stupid, well, they couldn't help it. Timmy's older brother? Yeah, of course. It's always Jimmy. Jimmy's the older brother. And if you must know who their father is, it is in fact Tim. Tim is in fact their father. And the mother is Janet. Nothing to do with Lois, by the way. Lois is different. Lois is the auntie. And she's a drunk. Lois is the drunk that shows up. She lives in your house with your family, and she doesn't do anything, and she's always talking about how she's trying to take care of things, get a new job, but it's been 3 years, we know you're on bullshit. And yeah, that's Lois. It is a great family, and it's a type of family that I bet you a lot of people probably have. Use the useless auntie. Yep. What was I was gonna go fishing somewhere that had piranhas. I think it was over here somewhere. Yeah, it was here. It was like a lake or some shit. I think it was here. Let's see. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Check my phone real quick. Let me check my phone real quick, make sure nothing crazy going down. Okay, cool. Oh shit, I forgot to put my earbuds on the charger. They've just been sitting here. Give me 1 second. Okay, back. What a fantastic song. Actually, fantastic song. There's no water here, that's why I can't come here. There should be piranhas in this area, I think. I don't know. What the fuck? What did you just type, Yumi? Was that supposed to be kazoo sounds? Me confusion. Me so confusion. I can't find any puns here, so I guess that's up. Let's go here and set. Whoa. What y'all got going on here? Oops. Sorry, don't mind. That was supposed to be a fishing rod. My bad, bro. My bad. Calm down. You know what? I forgot. Burb. Let's whip out a burb. Let's get the parrot. It sounds playful, but it's actually a really good song. Like, unironically, it does sound good. I like it a lot. Oh, shit. I'm gonna try fishing with my mouse and see, or mouse and keyboard real quick and see if that helps, because so far it's been kind of dreadful with controller. I think they broke it again, or something like that. I don't know, and I have no idea. Or maybe my fishing rod was really shitty for those waters that I was in, and I need a better fishing rod, which I don't have. So that could be the case. Look at my parrot chilling, being chilling. All right, so okay. 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 Yeah, no, it's not. It's just not working. Fuck it. Fuck you, fish. Ugh. I didn't turn Asian. I turned into John Cena, but you can't see me, of course, because there's no, there's no face cam. But even if you could, you wouldn't be able to because, it's John Cena. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why fishing's being shitty. It could be because the fishing rod even though it's a fine fishing rod, it's not a regular one. But if that's not good enough, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go do the research stuff instead. At least I know that'll work. Did I say I was gonna go fight Matthews? Fuck it. I didn't really get on Crimson Desert with a plan, if I'm honest with you. I'm kind of like, I'm in this weird post-in-game, like not even in-game, I'm in this weird post-game kind of situation where I've done a extraordinary amount of things in this game, but there's still things I have to do that aren't very clear. They're not clear-cut on what exactly I'm supposed to do to progress them. So I'm just kind of stuck in this loop of not knowing what I'm supposed to do to get them going further. For example, the Greymane quest. I don't know how to progress that. I refuse to look it up. Like, I refuse to look it up. I'm not looking this shit up. I can figure it out. I just don't know exactly what to do at this very point in time. Because, of course not, Anyway, let's fight Matthews real quick. Is it here? How do I trigger the memory? How do I trigger the memory? Oh, what? It popped up for a little bit. Here? What the fuck? Where? Oh my gosh. What? Huh. Oh. Let's do this. Reminisce. Face off against the boss once more as they appear as your first encounter. Oh, so you get two versions of it. You get like the original strength, which I'd probably dominate him in like a single combo. Then there's the, the upgrade. There's the scaled version. Let's fight the reminisce version first, because you couldn't fight him with any other character other than what's his name, Cliff, before this. And then. Yeah, and then I'll do like the other version. I'll do like the stronger version. Really? Oh yeah? Fuck you, get up. Okay. Yeah. Yep. As you can see, it's a Cliff cutscene. Because you only fight this with Cliff. You know what? Shut up. Oh, you blocked that. Yeah, me too. Really? Do it again. You won't. No, I'm good, bro. You can keep your... Ow. 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 God damn. Okay, you know what? No, I'm giving you the hands, bro. I'm giving you the hands, bro. Yeah? Yeah? Shut up. Alright, time to fight a harder version of him. Let's do this shit. You know, the interesting thing about going to a place I haven't gone to before, Yumi, is that I've pretty much been everywhere. And a few places I like the few tiny narrow places I haven't been, they're not like places that I haven't been, you know, like in a general sense. It's more like there's no reason to go there. It's like it's a small narrow bit of the map that I have. Like I can show you exactly what I mean. Hold on. Because I've thought about going there too, but like look, this area right here, it's at best there's an abyss artifact challenge over here, and which I have to go pick up because I haven't gone through this road. And then there's this one, like, I mean, then there's this one right here. There's a few areas like that, and I know damn well there ain't nothing in them because my game sense tells me there ain't shit in there. Ain't shit in there. Other than like anything that I like, I don't care about like fully maxing out the map, and like I don't care about, oh, I've been everywhere. Like what kind of, like, am I supposed to brag about that? Like what am I supposed to do with that information? Anyway, now let's fight the scaled up version of this guy. I think I'm gonna use some ice magic. Let me make sure I have my spear equipped. All right. Yeah. Let's see how much damage I do. Oh, that's an addict. He's scaled up, but he's still weak as shit. Okay, yeah, okay, he does more damage. Okay. Yeah, fuck you. Get counter hit. Okay, yeah, I respect it. Respect this shit, bitch. How about that? Oh, you can't parry that, my bad. You can block it, but you can't parry it. That's a trip attack? Okay, I got you. Okay, nice dodge. I respect it. Weave. Yep. You better get back in the battlefield. What? Come here. Don't throw your ass. This is fun. This game has this game has an incredible amount of fun bosses. Okay. All right. I see you. Nope. Hold this shield for me. All right, and it's time for some shield action. Let's see. What was it? Blade Sentinel? No, Shield Watcher. That's the one. Okay, nice armor. I see you. Chief. Bam, bitch. Bam. Hold these for me. Thank you. Yep. Can I skip this? No, you have to watch this. I can fast forward it though. Alright. Counter hit that. Get off me. Okay. Yeah, while you do that, I'm gonna consume some food. Okay, you're so lucky that tripped me. Yeah, counter that. I can't interrupt that. Nope. You thought. Can't finish me off. You know who I am? You do? I call you to death. Get your ass up. Yup, and hit him with the... Ah, I didn't mean that. There we go. Yeah, back attack. Oh my goodness, the combo's so sick. Okay, he had enough. He had enough of my bullshit. Ah, shit. This is fine. I'm having too much fun. I'm not actually paying attention on actually like fighting, which it's fine. I'll be alright. Okay, that's that. Actually, should eat first. Yep. Counter hit. Parry into counter hit is incredible. No. Yeah. Alright, let's freeze you up real quick. Come here. Oh shit, no. You know what? I'm not scared of no ghosts. Fuck you. Come here. Why are you still alive? I don't agree. Hold these bullets. Bitch. That was a fun refight. That's a really fun boss to fight. Scaled up, he has a bit more super armor on some of his attacks, so I can't like brazenly counter hit him everywhere, which, you know, I had to figure that out the hard way. But otherwise, incredible fight. All right. I mean, you don't get anything for doing that. You literally just refight bosses for fun. That's it. That's it. I mean, some people will be like, "Oh, what's the point? What's the point of that? I thought I'd get." I don't care. I'm not playing the game to get cool shit anymore at this point. I'm just doing shit. Now, let's focus on this gray main shit, because I think one of the ways I can progress the gray main stuff, because I still don't have farming unlocked, because it's tied to the gray main progression, which makes for a awkward situation for me, because I have all the tools and everything. I got all like the farming, the sprays. I got the growth sprays. I got the watering thing. I got all sorts of stuff for farming, like advanced stuff for farming. I just don't have the feature unlocked. Kind of makes me feel a bit embarrassed. I'm just unsure. I think it might be the Payloon stuff, but the main issue with this is I literally don't have the money for that. I can't afford to do that at all. It's so expensive. The last one was like 100,000 or something like that, or was it 70? I don't know. But now it's 132,000. I don't have that kind of money. It's crazy expensive. And that's the only thing stopping me from doing this. I don't even know if this is actually gonna progress the gray main storyline to give me farming. It's like having a bed, a pillow, a blanket, but no home. Exactly. I'm literally like backpacking my entire furniture, everything. Like, it's also why I don't bother decorating my house. I have a lot of decorations sitting in my supply chest, but I don't use them because I know you can get a better home than this dinky ass house over there. Like, that shit's trash. You know, it is what it is, but it's trash. You know, it's not a good home. Like, it's 2 rooms in a dream that is unfulfilled, and I don't know. Like, I'm genuinely tempted to just cheat and give myself an exorbitant amount of money, because I don't need money anymore. Money is one of those things where I no longer need money. I have, like, as far as actual money goes, where is it? I can't find my, there it is. What? No, that's currency. Where the fuck is my money then? Huh? Oh, it's this one. Sorry, it was two symbols. One's, yeah. So I have a lot of money, and I have even more in the bank, but it's not enough to, like, even then, I don't think I have enough to to complete this one side quest. This is the only thing I had that's holding me back. And if I'm honest with you, I kind of like after 200 and some hours, I kind of don't want to do any like farming for bread. Like I can do, there's various things I could do to make me money really quickly, but I don't want to do that for like a bunch of hours. I'm not a child. I don't have that kind of time on my hands where, oh yeah, I'm gonna go spend 8 hours to farm some money so then I can progress the storyline. So I'm kind of tempted to just bulk that shit up and give me like just an extraordinary, truly unbelievable amount of money, and then spend it all in the side quest, because this is like the last major side, or there's probably another major side quest I don't know about, but the last major side quest I'm making no progress on after 200 hours, to almost 300 hours into this game. Obviously I've been doing everything else, but I kind of want to have a farm at least. I don't even have a fucking farm. That's the most disappointing part about it. I don't have a farm. Fuck. You think I don't want to do the farming mechanic? I want to. I really do. But it's like it probably would have been easier if I did the gray main stuff before I did a bunch of everything else. But I don't even know if that's true. I don't even know if that's true, man. It leaves me kind of baffled because I don't want to step into the realm. Like, I mean, like it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because I have so much money at this point that if we're just talking about individual player money, I can buy anything. The only thing I need money for now is, which I don't have enough of, is these fucking gray main quests. They're so fucking expensive. That's the only thing. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let me see something. What are the... No, I don't know. I don't want to sell my kidneys for money. They won't even come out. That's another thing I haven't been able to do. There is... How much is this? I could probably do it for extra cuckoo pots. But there is a, where is it? There's a thing I can do to make a air balloon. But even until now, I haven't been able to make it in one of these. So I don't have the air balloon because I can't progress far enough to get more gray mains. One of the things you need to build certain stuff in this game, you need a mill. You need people. And I only have a total of 9 actual people. And the problem with that is I need people with certain skills. And I don't have people with certain skills. So I'm unable to do a lot of different things. The game will just tell me, you don't have enough skill for this. And it's like, yeah, I don't have the manpower to do that thing. Or even have the people with that skill. So I can't make a lot of different things. Like, there's a fishing rod. The better fishing rod in the game, the best fishing rod, I think. It might be a better one, I don't know. But it actually had to make it through here as well. Here's the fucking air balloon shit. Can't do it. I don't have the skills. I don't have any. What I need is somebody with this gear. You see that gear symbol? I need somebody with that gear symbol. I don't have anybody who has that gear symbol. I have construction workers, I have this shit, but it's confusing because like I stopped getting the side quests where I can go find these people. Normally, what was happening before is there were side quests you could do, and you go find, you know, gray mains. You go find them, and now you have more people. But oh, there's my bird! Look at him. There's the vulture, or is it a vulture or is it a? It's not a vulture. No, that's not the right one. It's the other one. Commodore? No. Corridor. I don't remember exactly what it is. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Who really cares? Just call it a vulture and move on. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know what to do with all of this progress. Or to make all this progress. There's no sun. I don't know. Maybe I don't think it's a soft lock. I think it's just tied to stuff that I don't have the resources to do. But getting resources it takes a long time. And if you forget about this like I did for so many hours, then you're behind on this, so you don't actually have the grinding necessary to do the stuff that I need to do. So it's like it just makes me want to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's frustrating. But also, I know if it's probably like something I'm missing. It's probably something that I'm missing that I could have done a long time ago. It's like, but if you just go do this, you get the like instant progress or whatever. I don't fucking know. Like, cause when I go to the Greymane side quest section in the menu, journey, faction quest, Greymanes. This one, rescuing it, no, that's pointless. I already did all of these. All of these are done. And in order to get more, I have to make more Greymane progress on my own, like, on my own, like, home base. So I can't even do any more of these. Okay, then there's these. These are just construction quests from other people. Oh wait, no, not this one. These are construction quests within the group, but I can't do this. So, yeah. Can't do that. Fuck. A rumor. I don't know what to do with these. Like, collect stone through the basic quarry mission at the carrot farm. Is this what I'm supposed to do? I don't think so. But like, I can't do these either because that's just like milestones. And these are just like quests from other people. And there's also this one. I can't do that because I can't craft. I don't have an engineer, so I can't craft the fucking wagon. Maybe I should do this. I don't know. Maybe that's the one. I gotta switch to Cliff though. Since I'm only gonna be doing a whatchamacallit quest, I don't need to put on the offensive stuff. Can I not switch to Cliff? Cliff? There we go. Okay. You can go away. Let's go do this this here quest. Let's see. Is this gonna be the thing I was supposed to do this whole time? After 280 hours of this gameplay? Of my own gameplay? It's not a game. Let's find out. Robot AI challenging you. I'm not a phantom. I'm in your face and I'm here to see us through. Oh wait, I gotta recapture the quarry? Okay. Let me see, can I do the mission without recapturing the quarry? Let's find out. Bleed bandits, y'all are weak as shit. I don't even need my proper combat gear for this. Hit him with the... Yeah, it's dying to punches. Yeah, I don't need my gear to fight these guys. Don't touch me. Thank you for not touching me. These guys aren't strong enough for me to actually... Damn. Okay. I gotta get back into the flow of parrying. Getting hit too much. I am on hard difficulty, so... Damn! When did they start doing that? Getting crispy fried from the gloves? I don't remember that. Damn! Damn! That's sick. Watcha! Life will change. How do you live that? You know what? I feel like throwing hands. Never mind. Actually, I'm whipping out the longsword. Been a while. Been a while since I whipped out the longsword. The long boy. Oh, nice dodge. Don't touch me. Oh, let me accomplish this quest. Parry 7 times without taking damage. I can do that. Alright, keep it coming. Please don't shoot me with that bow. Ah, shit. Oh, that's easy. And I immediately get hit. Okay, that many archers? Really, bro? I don't want to deal with that many archers. So I'm assuming I have to clear out the whatchamacallit just so I can do this. Which I already did in the past, but I have the feature on where they repopulate aggressively. So forts and stuff and monuments can get taken over. I'll do the parry quest later. I genuinely don't care. I don't care. I could easily do it, but I don't want to right now. I don't want to. I want to just kill these guys and do this mission. Got a whole different focus right now. You not. Thank you. That's a kick to your chest. Nice aim. Did it make her men? Nice block. But it wasn't enough. Don't touch me. Man, that's so cool. Yeah, okay. Nope. You know what? It's been a while. It's been a while. Hit him with the... Don't touch me like that. Is that a drill? Alright, yeah, do that drills. Yeah. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. What the fuck blew up? Iframes, bitch. Inventory expansion. Why is my inventory full? Oh no. I've been picking up mid this whole time because Burb's been... Oh, you gotta go, Burb. You can't be picking up mid like that. I don't need mid in my inventory. Now I got a bunch of slop. A bunch of rubbish. Just piling up. I didn't even realize it. Where is it? Why isn't it? These. Fucking... grows. Get that out of my inventory. I can't even drop it. Too much shit. Hold your... stay right there, pal. Don't move. I need you to hold this for me. Thank you. Alright. That is still... There's still some excess garbage in my inventory. I know it is. This wine... Wait. No, I shouldn't. It's not the wine. What? Okay. I don't know which one. These. No, it's not these. The hell is this? Yeah, that's one of them. Get that out of here. Why do I have a key in my inventory? Get that out of here. There was a cuckoo cooler, which I should probably go put that down somewhere, but I gotta use it as a crafting thing to upgrade. Yeah, okay. That's roughly back to normal size. But there the enemies at. Don't mind me, just coming to you guys. He blocked that? Okay, you guys are amazing sometimes, I guess. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just gonna consume real quick. Yeah. Alright. You die now. It's great. Fantastic. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. That'll do it to you. And then hit him with the... Nope. Don't you run from me. Is somebody in a tower? Hold on. I'm dealing with a piece of shit in a tower. If you don't mind waiting your turn. Alright. Guess you didn't want to wait. Anyway. Fuck you. Wait, what? Did I just get taken out by a piece of lumber? In all my time playing this game, I've never got taken out by a piece of lumber that flew off from my explosion. I mean, you can see the board too, it's right there. This is like a draw on the screen moment. Hold on. What the fuck? It's insane. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, this is a draw on the screen moment for sure. I gotta draw it on both streams just to show how serious this is. This lumber right here. This the one, yup. And then go get this one and that one, and then go and this, because like this and like this, because this piece of lumber, it came from this direction and it hit me. Cause I'm a dead motherfucker right here. Right here, that's me. Cooked. By this piece of lumber. Shit flew and it just right into my chest. I had like more than half HP. Just chilling in Cedar Rapids. What the fuck? That's insane. This lumber is OP. Bro, they gotta sell weaker wood or something. Like who made that? Who I'll just revive. I'm not wasting an instant revive for that shit, but yo, that is some overpowered wood, if I have ever seen it. It's insane. Oh, this is done? Okay, I'll come back to the other thing then. This is worth finishing off. It did betray me. It did. That's probably the first time in my entire playthrough so far that I've ever died to some shit like that. You know, can I get a ride? I'm not fast like Damien. Damien is the one who I usually don't care about using a horse on, because she's so damn fast that she's faster than a horse. I've yet to find a mount that's actually faster than Damien. So, yeah, it's kind of pointless until I find that mount. There's a shit ton of mounts in this game. Or not, maybe not a shit ton, but a nice amount of mounts that I only have like 2 special mounts so far. The dragon doesn't count. You get them from the story. Alright, hey, I did your statue. Yes, your royal family line is gonna be preserved because of a fucking statue. I mean, if you guys were that fickle, like imagine being in such a fickle society. Everybody like looks down on the royal family or whatever, unless they have a statue of themselves. I mean, to be fair, there are societies like that and have been in the past, but that's still sad. Now, I just got a painting put in my inventory. Where the fuck is it? Where? Why do I have grilled? Like, what? I don't make these anymore. I don't make this weak shit. I know I didn't cook that. I'll keep that in my inventory. You never know. Actually, I really probably shouldn't, but whatever. Like this is just default ass meat skewers. Where did this come from? I don't eat useless meals like these no more. I have way too much HP for that to help me. And you got satisfying grains. It must have dropped from an enemy. Yeah, these definitely dropped from an enemy or something. I wish you could take the grilled food and like put it in other food and like cook different dishes, because otherwise it kind of loses value once you get past a certain HP mark. Like once you get a certain amount of HP, a lot of the grilled stuff, like the regular grilled food, like even this grilled hearty bird, I'm not gonna get rid of this because I know I cooked this one. It's only 260 HP. It's not very helpful, like at all. Shit kind of sucks. No, shit really sucks. Same with the smoked eggs. Like, why can't I put this with something? Why can't I make a fucking Caesar salad or some shit? I don't know. So you mean to tell me my crew made this place? This is fucking cool looking, actually. Alright, W commission. Y'all should hire me again. I'm amazing. They made this grave site or whatever. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Look. Look at them just like fucking pigeons grabbing my scraps. And that guy ran off. Nobles, by the way. Anyway. Let's see. There's a. I need to go look for the. Yeah, there it was. Wait, no, this wasn't it. The fuck is marked over there? The manor. Is that for a quest or dispatch a build horse? Dispatch a build. That's why did I say it? I had to reread that. I read like a dumbass. Dispatch to build a horse statue at the Azarine Manor. Alright, I'll go do that some other time. It's a lot of build us things, please, quests, and I don't want to do them. Alright. Let me actually go do this. But I'm gonna, like before, I gotta clear this out again. I'm almost done now. It just takes a while. I should probably summon, Damien to help me. Summon. There we go. Actually, I just swapped to Damien. I feel like playing Damien more. Genuinely. Cliff is fun and all, but Damien is easily my favorite character to play. Like, I kind of just only want to play Damien. Nope. Oh, you're so lucky I'm still climbing. Oh, you piece of shit. Just you wait till I get up there. Actually, you know what? Cliff's up there. We got it. I'll fight down here. I'll scrap with the dogs. Shut up. Oh, what? I would like to get out of that corner. Fuck you. Sit down. How'd that make you feel? There we go. I need to find a bigger grouping of them to make this go faster. Whoa, there's a fucking barrel! Crispy and fried, the chosen one. Crispy and fried. That's crazy. I'll just do a revive. Fuck. How was I supposed to know? The red barrels aren't red enough. I'll tell you what. They look like... Because I'm literally surrounded by a bunch of people wearing red. It's hard to see the red barrel because they blend in with everything else. Now I gotta resummon Cliff. Alright, let's run it back. This time, don't... It's actually crazy how strong red barrels are in this game. Like, they actually do some elite damage. What? Where are the enemies at? Okay. I guess they're probably still spread out from fighting. Stop, don't touch me. Oh, you're so lucky I couldn't get up that ledge for some reason. Fuck you, don't touch me. Bam. Get him, Cliff. Damn, took his shirt off. Oh, you still alive from that? Crazy. All I did was run at you, bro. Weak as shit. Anyway. Who's shooting? Who did that? Is you? Bitch. Alright. Oh. Back to back, huh? Perfect. You didn't hear that, buddy? Kicked in your chest. Okay. You wanna stop blocking for me? Thank you. Nope, I'm good on that. Don't sleep on my watch. You put that bow down. I said put the bow down. You gonna whip out your sword? Don't touch me. I guess not. Nice. Oh, I thought I was gonna be in range for that. I was not, in fact, in range for the launch attack. Oh, she's gonna throw me. Yeah, me too. I'm glad we agree on something. Uh-huh. And this guy. Yeah, hold these. Stupid. Shut up. Cooked. I don't know why it took that many hits to kill him, but GG AI Cliff. I don't know why that guy sounded like he had a really bumpy ride on the way down, but at least he did. What was that? What? Hold on. I'm confused. What's going on over here? What? Is there something I'm not seeing here? Hey, move out the way. I'm trying to investigate. Get up. Anyway, back to investigating. What the fuck is going on here? It says downwards, so I'm assuming there's gonna be a hole in the wall somewhere. Move out the way. Like building a pyramid? No, it's just a ongoing construction site. Or mining site. Not construction. You mine here. It's a mining site. As for all the scaffolding, it's so they can extract all the blocks and stuff. Can I? Hold on. Can I pick one of those up? I'm always curious on what exactly is interacting and what isn't. Let's see. This is for turning it. Or pushing it, not turning it. Is that big enough for... It's not big enough for that wide one. Let's push it out further. Try to get that one. In the middle of combat, by the way. But don't worry. AI clip got me. No. Other way. Is that good? You don't mind me, Cliff. I'm just, you know, doing a good job here. I might need to go... It doesn't go far enough down. Fuck this. Whoever built this, they put in the wrong spot. Fire them. I mean, wow. Wow, it doesn't even go far enough down. Now I'm upset. I demand blood. By that I mean bleed bandits. That's what this faction's called, by the way. That is so cool that I can do that now. I think it was like 3 updates ago or whatever that they added that ability. Like the ability to... they changed how... Well, not added something. They changed how the leap works. So I can just like bounce off people with the Damien. Yeah, I would do a I'd play a construction game if it was fun. But you know what's cool? The cool thing about this ability is Cliff can't do that. Cliff's version of it is different. He does like just a regular. I'll show you. I can actually show you what Cliff does. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'll just look for it here. This one right here. Vault. this right here, Vault, it is really great, right? But Damien doesn't have that version of Vault. Her version of Vault is different. It's this one. That enemy died in one shot. Hold on. Okay, that one died in one shot too. Okay, they keep dying in one shot, so I can't. These guys are too weak for me to show you. I'm on hard difficulty, by the way, so. Am I? What the fuck? It's on hard. What? Can they not die in one shot so I can show the thing? There we go. See. Her version of the turn or the back jump thing is instead of jumping off or jumping over them, she does like the I don't know how to explain it. I don't know exactly what it's called, but she jumps off like their knee and then she knees them in the face as she ascends, which is something Chun-Li does from Street Fighter, by the way. Very cool. It's very cool how many Chun-Li references are built into Damien. He's a very cool character. Yeah, good job, Cliff. You attacked that stone. Oh, you lived that. You lived that too. What an incredible guy. Live this. No, you didn't. Did you shoot at me? That's rude. Fuck you. Don't do me like that. Damn. That's not what I meant to do. Bam! Bam! Oh, he's dead already. Your turn. I missed. You did? I'm trying to do a reverse grab actually, so if you could just oh, is that a guy with a shotgun? Holy shit, it's a guy with a shotgun. I love this. This is fantastic. You're probably thinking, why would that be fantastic? I'll show you why it's fantastic. It's gonna be great. You'll love this. You're gonna love what I'm gonna do to him. Unless I just keep getting interrupted. Get away from me, bum. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get away, get this weakling away from me. Oh, okay. He's a mini boss, so he has evasion. He has evasion skills too. Cliff, don't attack him. Don't kill him, Cliff. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I got on the game and did that. Let's beat his ass. I'm satisfied. Oh shit, he got bombed. He got bombed. I didn't realize until it was too late. What? He had a bomb on death? This motherfucker dropped a bomb on death. I broke his spine and he dropped a bomb to make sure I died. Is it actually the nice? Bum isn't even a swear word. But fuck that guy, man. He dropped a bomb on death. I'm not accepting that. I'm using instant revive. The chosen one is not going to be crispy and fried. Not this time. It's insane. It's fucking insane, bro. And the funny thing is, the bomb went off early because I slammed him into the bomb, and the AoE of the slam exploded the bomb early, which is very funny. That is very funny. Like I actually, if I did anything else and killed him, I would have had time to escape that bomb. But instead, he dropped the bomb. I hit him with the slam right onto the bomb, and I died. Damn. Wait, what boss is this? Oh, it's the Marnie dude. This boss sucks. They're not very fun to fight. But it's alright. Anyway, Let me see. I need to switch to Cliff, and then I need to. Okay, so it says secure resources. Collect stone through the quarry mission. The basic. Wait, so I don't need to. Oh, right, I couldn't do it because it was taken over. So do I need to send my guys here to mine this? Am I understanding that correctly? I can't switch back to. There's no way that's the thing. I can't switch back to her because the bomb destroyed her HP, which I had to use a revive to prevent her from. Okay. Yeah, we roll with it. So I guess I gotta dispatch somebody here. What's this place called specifically? The Karine Quarry. Yes, of course. Okay. Sorry, I'm checking my phone real quick. Okay. Alright, back to it. Okay. Can I switch to her? Nope, she's injured. She's injured. So I'm just gonna disband. It's whatever, dude. Sure, she'll be fine later. Alright. Manage comrades. What's the point of that? What can I do with this? Skill details. I don't understand the point of this. Does this show me what they can do in the future? Let's see, does anybody here have the chance to exploration? That's a thing? Exploration missions? Okay. Expert logger. Okay. Engineering. Odo has engineering. Okay. So only one of these motherfuckers has engineering potential. You're banned. Whatever, I gotta send him to get some experience. So then, but I still need another engineer. I need at least 2. Damn it. Okay. For now, I'm gonna send someone out to the Kirin Mines, or was it in Payloon? Which one was it? Harpoonery. The fuck? What kind of buffoonery you got going on over here? Some good logging, actually. Let's see. Longleaf. Sleep arrows. Well, I don't have anybody with engineering, so no thank you. Is that not it? Confusion. Confusion and stress is taking over my brain. Where is the okay, let's do all. Kirin. I wish this was alphabetical order if I did all. That'd be pretty convenient, but whatever. That's a lot. The fuck? What you got going on here? Lightning spears? I would like one of those, but I don't have anybody with engineering, so I can't even send someone out there if I wanted to. Forgery. I have one person who can learn that, but see about that. Craw foundry. No. Kirin. Where is the Kirin one? Salsinia. Oh, wait. Oh, no. All these quarries, but none of the Kirin quarries. Nothing Kirin related. Here it is. Finally. Simple mining. Alright. It's an Odo. And who else? Who else wants to go play Minecraft? Nobody? The fuck? Fine. Be lazy like that. And also, who had this guy? He had blacksmithing potential. A novice smith. Let's see. And this exploration thing is interesting. But yeah, I'll send them there. So what does the resource cost on that? It's very low, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Alright. So that's what I was supposed to do this whole time? The fucking Kieran mission? Kieran quarrying? That better actually make some progress on what I need to do. Because it's going to take so long to do. Actually, I can pass the time forward a little bit. Hold on. I can take a quick rest here. In this ugly ass dingy bed, but it's fine. Let's push time forward a little bit. A little bit. Boom. Let's see. So we're not going. It's only 75% of the way, so I wish I can go to sleep again, but it won't let you. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really want to do anything. Okay, note to self, never switch off a character when they're low HP, because then you can no longer swap to them. I have to wait for her to like heal before I can swap to her. It's actually insane. I've never actually done that before, so I didn't know. Well, now I know. Shit. Kind of makes me feel bad. Kind of makes me feel bad, I'm not gonna lie. Not for the character itself, but because I didn't know that. So now I can't switch to the character I actually want to play, because I switched off when I was low HP, because I just wanted to go do the thing, that's all. Clip does look really cool though. I really like this armor set. Like that, it looks really good. It's a really nice piece of armor. Only thing I would really like fully change are the pants to something, I don't know, I'd probably pick a solid color rather than stripes, but I don't mind it. I don't hate it. Anyway. But there is one more thing that I want to try to investigate. It's probably the extra mounts. Like all the special mounts and special birds and all that sort of stuff. I know they exist because of the patch notes, but I don't know where to even start looking for any of them. And that is my biggest gripe, is I don't even know where to go for a lot of that shit, even if I really want it. And that sucks, because I really want it. Let's go over here, I guess. Check out that question mark. Unless it's something to do with gambling. Is it something to do? Maybe it's something to do with gambling. You'll never know until you know. Let's find out. Forgot his code here. This guy wasn't here before. I know this guy wasn't here before. He's here now though, so. Hey, what you selling? Shovel, you know, some default shit. Oh, silver gray dye? Yeah? Yes, please. Wolf cloak. I'm not gonna lie, I was interested in it until I saw the dangling feet. If it was cut off at the waist, like if it was cut off at Cliff's waist, I'd be fine with it. But the moment you see the dangling feet, it's like, yuck, yuck, no. Very awkward. I don't like that. So that's all he's selling now? You don't got anything else? Well, I'm not gonna lie, your stock of stuff sucks. You suck. It's not very cool. You're not very cool. You're an ugly guy. Anyway. Where is it? Was it in 2? Yeah, it is. Here, this modest silver pouch. Sure, I'll open your waste of pouch space. And then there's this painting. What does it sell for? It's a golden framed painting called Golden Lands. You know what I think about this painting? Hey man, you're not that ugly. In fact, you're a pretty good looking guy. Alright? I don't mean that in any kind of weird way, but at the same time. Okay, I can't give you this, never mind. Who the fuck can I give this to? You know what? Here. Alright. That didn't do. Oh, give me some harvest soup. That didn't do anything. That wasn't really worth giving her that. I thought I would get like a special recipe or something. Because some shops, if you give them, if you max out their friendship level, it does, or their trust level, it does. They do. Oh, never mind. I take it back. I did get something. Look at it. Boom. Food supply contract. Yep. Now you're probably wondering, what did that do? It's a thing. Basically, I get specific types of stuff from her now. But can I just give you this ugly ass pen? Yeah, you can give me your money. All right. Alright. How long have we been streaming? 3 hours? I didn't expect that'd be going this long, but either way, I'm gonna have to stop streaming now. I don't want to, but I kinda need to. Gotta go do stuff. Gotta go prepare to go do stuff that I don't really want to do, but it has to be done. What must be done, must be done. Anyway, so that's... I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream here before I get caught off guard. Instead of going as long as I possibly can like a fool. Yup! But yeah, so that's gonna be in the stream. So yeah, appreciate y'all watching. Like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. You know how it goes. All the good stuff. I know this stream probably wasn't the most exciting. It was more rant filled, but that's not what I usually do anyway. It's just this was more of a rant heavy stream, which is fine. I like those. I like these. Anyway, but still, as far as Crimson Desert content goes, I wouldn't say I did much in the way of Crimson Desert content, but that's okay though. You know, it is what it is. Y'all have a good one. Have a good day. Appreciate the also VOD watchers. You have a good one too. Blah blah blah. Blah. You know how it goes. Goodbye. Stop watching now. Go away. Have a good day and good night. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Hopefully with some Batman. If not, then Batman's coming the day after that. So we'll see. Either way, goodbye.